For Phenomen-X. Sorry. Hey, it's Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. We are here playing Delta Green today for the RPPR Patreon. If you're interested in this, the Patreon is patreon.com/RPPR, where you too can play games like this. I am an award-winning podcaster. I do Role Playing Public Radio and RPPR actual play every week. There's many podcasts I do. And there are I love Delta Green and we love playing it here. So this scenario is called Secrets of the Dim Mak Exposed. This is a job for Phenomen-X. Phenomen-X back in the 90s in the Delta Green universe was a let's see here, sorry, Chris, can you mute yourself when you're typing? Like the typing sound is.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah. No worries. Phenomen-X was a TV show in the 90s in the Delta Green universe covering UFOs, Bigfoot, and all that. But it has been rebranded. The brand has been bought out by a venture capital company and turned into a new media empire, multi-transmedia empire or platform. With streaming documentaries put on Hulu and Amazon Prime, but also they have a YouTube channel where they put up exposés into things, and they have podcasts and TikToks and Instagram reels and oh my God, so many ways to learn about the secrets of the world and 40 news and so they have money enough to send out a team to investigate to get really good lead stories. And so I don't think TV show, think 90-minute documentary, quote unquote, that's thrown up on Amazon or Tubi or platforms you haven't even heard of. They're really into that one that was going to be vertical only that flamed out. I'm trying to think of it.
Oh God.
Yeah. It had the woman with the golden arm streaming story. Yeah.
I remember it had a ridiculous name, but I forget what it was.
Yeah. God, what was it? Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So you three are sent out to investigate a story about a martial artist who has apparently mastered the Dim Mak, the dreaded death touch. But let's find out who our team are first, and we'll start with Wolfgang. Please tell us about your character.
I'm Daniel, and I'm playing Wolfgang. Wolfgang William Watley. I used to be a pretty prominent streamer. Things were going pretty well until the incident, but I mean, it's the arson charges were dropped. Things are better, but for now, I'm sort of laying low. And a lot of my content, some of the the horror games I was playing, some of the RP content in the past, sort of like with kind of the horror bent and sort of some like urban mysteries, Phenomen-X sort of, I crossed their path in the past, but now that things aren't going so well, hopefully I want to get back on the high horse again, but I can work a camera. I talk to the Phenomen-X guys, and I'm laying low for a while. These things have cycles, something bad happens. You film a couple people in a forest in some country on the other side, that sort of thing. Right. Mm-hmm. And I'm sort of learning a little bit about the weird stuff. My occult is pretty high. And then in the past little while, I've sort of been thinking, is some of this stuff a little, but that's usually where the thoughts end. So I'm sure after this totally regular investigation, I'll feel the same way.
Great. All right. Next up, we have Clem. Please tell us about Sue Giddings, the producer, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. So Sue Giddings is 63 years old. She was a lawyer for NBC in the late 80s and early 90s, and she went to a network. She became a network executive in the early 2000s. She got booted in an internal reshuffle, and then jumped on board the reality TV boom for a while as a producer for hire. And at some point, she got interested in conspiracy theories, and she produced a couple of fringe doco series that no one cared about or bought, and ultimately found her way to Phenomen-X. She's recently had a bit of trouble with the Spiritual Light Brotherhood, and she's currently navigating a targeted harassment campaign against her. So she's even more paranoid than usual.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm sure this job will go much easier. What could go wrong? So, and also the platform I was thinking of is called Quibi, and one of its finest work was the Golden Arm, which is a woman who had a prosthetic golden arm and was obsessed with it. And yeah, it is. Anyway, yeah, Quibi. They tried, Phenomen-X tried to get into Quibi, but failed because Quibi collapsed as a platform because it was a really stupid idea for a platform. Finally, we have Chris. Please tell us about your character.
I'm playing Garrett M. Doman, known to most on the internet as G-Rat from the Red Zone Koopa podcast, which flamed out in the mid-2000s. Later joined a number of other podcasts in an attempt to continue to capitalize on previous fame, did live streaming, and fell from the video game sphere into the parapsychology, cryptid, spooky pasta read aloud sphere over time, and then is recovering from the most recent flame out during COVID. When he got long COVID, couldn't work, and so all his past bad decisions caught up with him. So he's currently walking around with a bad cough and haggard look on his face.
Great. That'd be great for being the reporter, the on-air personality. So yeah, the three of you are being sent out to Denver, Colorado, to investigate the Baron Virgil. So you have a lead, Joshua Wu, is a former pupil of Baron Virgil, and has sent Phenomen-X a video in which it is at night. It appears to be in this sort of grassy area. There are two cars parked in front of each other. Their headlights are on, and one person can be seen clearly. A tall man with a little mustache and curly hair, and you recognize that as Baron Virgil from the photos and videos that you've researched online. You don't recognize the other person, but they get into an argument. It's hard to understand. You would have to make some sort of skill check to understand what they're trying to say to each other. But the man reaches for inside his coat pocket, and Baron simply lunges forward and strikes him, just kind of like a taps him on the forehead, and the man falls down. A gun spills out of his jacket pocket onto the ground, and Baron walks away. And Joshua says, also clipped a news story about a man. Let's see here. Aaron Rich, found dead just outside of Denver. And when you look at him, when you look at the photo they have for him, it is clearly the man who was struck by Baron Virgil. So, there's an initial news story about him being found dead with a gun nearby. It is suspected to be connected to drug trafficking. The news story goes into Aaron Richard had a prior for possession, and a unnamed source within the police department said he was a member of the Mountain Mob, which is a local gang in Denver, apparently. So Joshua is said that this guy is legit. He has the Dim Mak mastered, and he's training his acolytes to he's says he's on the verge of teaching it to his acolytes, but he Josh said in his inertial, he doesn't want this deadly technique spread, so he wants Phenomen-X to cover the story so that Baron will not start spreading this knowledge, which will be so deadly as to render guns useless. So you have evidence that Baron Virgil killed somebody. Joshua says you cannot use this without blurring it out, or give you permission to do that because you would land. So you could all give me a human check to understand why Josh would reach out to you if you have human trained.
Critical failure.
Okay.
Yeah. 32 under 40. Success.
Okay. So with that success, you realize, Josh is panicking. He's does not want this to escalate, but he does not want Baron to go to jail. So he is hoping that the publicity will steer Baron away from picking a fight with a gang, which is odd. So that's your lead. But you need to go. You have flights tomorrow morning, so you can all do like one research check before you get to Denver. In terms of equipment, your hotel rooms, and you'll have a rental car paid for, and a per diem for food and other expenses. Anything else will require a bureaucracy check, except for stuff that you bring. So, none of you, if you have firearms training, you can own a gun and bring it through checked luggage. But let's see here. I'll start with Sue. You're the producer. Do you want to research anything? Do you want to? Your main mandate is to get Baron. Get as much footage as possible of Baron and get proof of this death touch. See if Baron can, I don't know, maybe not kill somebody on camera, but maybe, I don't know, do something to prove his claims. It's a weird story for sure already. But how do you want to cover it? What do you want to research? Or what do you want to do before you leave?
And have Phenomen-X verified that it's not AI generated, it's a real video?
Yeah. Your producer has an expert to check these videos first to make sure they're worth even involving. At this point, if it's fake, it's faked on a practical level, right? Like with actors and stuff like that. But it's not AI generated or anything like that.
Yeah. And do we have any resources that could help us work out what they're saying?
That you do have computers and equipment like that, but that would be like a computer or SIGINT would be best if you have that trained. Or you could make bureaucracy to outsource it. That would be an expense, but that would be a regular bureaucracy check to outsource it. If you tell me what skill you want to use, you could even use alertness to try and listen in careful. Yeah,
I've got 60 in filmmaking. That was my art.
Okay, yeah, you could try that.
Yeah, okay. 34 under 60 success.
So you don't make out everything, but you do make out the Aaron, the dead man, and he is saying, "The fuck are you? What are you doing here? We don't. Where's the buyer? And the only thing you'll be buying is death." And then he slaps him, and Aaron goes down. So the clip ends after that, so you don't know what happened. But it seemed Aaron was expecting a buyer. So yeah. Okay. So that takes you some time to listen in and do that. So Wolfgang, what do you want to do before you leave?
Can I use my occult skill to look up the Dim Mak, and even if like that specific thing is like just what is known, what is alleged about like these mystical martial arts techniques?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me a call.
64 over 50. That's a fail.
Okay. Man, it's said to be rumored a secret of ancient China or something. Yeah. It's very mysterious and definitely possibly real. So yeah, you spend some time reading up on it, so you can pull up the Wikipedia page on the Dim Mak if you want.
Sure.
Yeah,
All right.
that's what you get.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you Wikipedia dive and get distracted. So, what does the Dim Mak Wikipedia page look like? The Touch of Death. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a look. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It uses chi and vibrating palms. Yeah. 1985 first source. Yeah.
Yeah. In Black Belt magazine, no less.
Yeah, very credible.
Okay. All right. Cool. Good. Yeah. So Wolfgang knows all of this.
Yeah. Feel free to refer to it anytime you want. Yeah. Then Garrett.
Can I, looking at the video, using criminology, stereotype what the guy probably wanted to buy?
Sure.
All right. All right, that is yes, that's a success.
Okay. So this is about drugs. Let's see here.
I'm specifically which drug I'm trying to stereotype. Like looking at the guy, I want to stereotype what kind of drug user this guy is, based on the personal experience that led to me having criminology.
Yeah. Let's see here. I will say it is probably meth.
Great.
The Mountain Mob is a drug trafficking gang in that operates in the Denver and Colorado area. They are not white nationalists or they're not Nazis. They are multi ethnic based, but they are very regional. Like you grew up in a certain area. They are known to have a pretty sophisticated operation in that they have ties to local businesses, and the people pulling the strings are thought to be like legitimate members of society, or that the from what you read about the Mountain Mob is that like it's a criminal organization that is financed and run, and the money is laundered through legitimate businesses in the Denver area, and the people really pulling the strings are people who go to the fucking who go golfing every Sunday at the country club, but still have phone numbers on their phone that they can call to have someone killed that day. So now who those people are or who they are is sort of unknown, but yeah, it's they have ties. They're sort of used as middlemen and like in-use dealers by larger organizations. They're customers that the cartels ship product to and distribute to local users. So they're the last mile of the drug trafficking organization. So yeah, but it's probably buying and selling meth, and he was probably looking to sell some meth to someone and got killed for his trouble. So yeah.
All right.
All right. So
Does what public persona does
Baron Virgil.
Baron Virgil? Thank you. Is he the kind of person who, based on his public persona, would be like? Do people talk about him being a meth user in general, or
No? In
Okay.
fact, he's very straight edge. Looking at his website, he promotes a lot of paleo diet stuff, a lot of like fatty, trendy things. But like he, his aside from teaching you the secrets of martial arts, mixed his own, Baron style kung fu. He that mixes in all forms of fighting, is therefore the best fighting style. He offers paleo diet stuff and cleansings, and can teach you meditation to help you kick your drug addiction. If anything, he is the opposite of a drug user, at least publicly. Looking at his photos and videos, I mean, do you have medicine or anything like that?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so you can't really tell if he's, by looking at video of him, if he's a, enjoyer of methamphetamines. But it looks pretty healthy. Looks pretty, fit and with it and sober. At least from his, public facing media, which obviously is chosen and edited to present a certain kind of image.
If I Google his dojo or him plus controversy, does anything come up? Or
yes.
him plus canceled.
I'll say for free. Yes, there are lots of. In fact, there's so much there. It's hard to wade through. He picks fights on social media with other dojos and other martial arts practitioners. He is a troll who agitates frequently to get publicity. And so it's which one do you want to do that? Now, apparently he is pretty, he likes picking fights with more conservative martial artists and is very egalitarian in that regard, but also claims that he is the most badass martial artist to ever live. And has most recently called out Steven Seagal and saying he'll fight him anywhere, anywhen. And he has also challenged both of the Paul brothers. And has claimed that he can heal Jake Paul's jawbone and wants to do so in order to break it again. So if you want to get something like more specific, you'll have to make a skill check. But like that's as much as you can get in one night. You need to get to the airport to get your ass to Denver because time is money. You got to get a story. Sue, you have Joshua Wu's contact info. He is eager to meet with you, but you also know where the let's see here. The Ling Monastery is the name of his dojo. Of Ling. Yeah, I'm Ling Monastery dojo. The three of you fly to Denver from, I guess, LA, because why wouldn't you be operating in LA? And get a rental car, something, probably an SUV of some kind. The three of you can fit in with your luggage and equipment. And you have a room at the Sleepeasy Inn, booked for you by your boss. It's by the highway, so it's very convenient. And but Sue, you're the boss technically of this. What do you want to do first?
I'll gather everyone in a conference room at the Sleepeasy Inn. If maybe we haven't worked together before, so make introductions. Sue is smoking a cherry flavored vape in disregard of the warning signs, and I think the first thing is to set up a meeting with Joshua and an interview with Joshua, if he's amenable to that. And so I'll propose that we all call him together, put him on speakerphone, And yeah, I'll tell Wolfgang to ask Wolfgang to record the conversation in case he lets anything slip.
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
So yeah, hit speaker, dial Joshua.
All right. Hello?
Joshua, honey, it's Sue Giddings, producer, Phenomen-X.
Oh wow! Thank you that you've reached out to me. Are you yeah? I it's an important story. I think Baron is a good man, but he's going too far. He needs to picking these kind of fights is not going to. It's too dangerous even for him. We need to redirect his energy to something more productive. Like yeah.
Completely understand, and that's what we're here to do. But Joshua, what we'd really like to do is speak with you first, get a bit of background about your relationship with Baron Virgil. Is that something you'd be willing to talk about?
Yeah, probably in person. I'm at work right now. I can't really talk too long, but yeah, we could I'll be done at work in like 2 hours. And I can you can do you have a place I could go to? I don't want to do it at my house. I don't want people to see like one of my roommates still goes to the dojo.
I'll hit the mute, and I'll turn to Wolfgang, and I'll say, "Can we set up a interview room in here?"
Of course we could, but like it would be so intimate to sort of see him in his own house. I mean, do you think we could get him to walk that back a bit? Because like, you get someone on their home turf, maybe we could like stage the thing a little bit so that you couldn't quite see where he is. Like, I think it would be great. You can get great stuff when you talk to a guy in his own house. It's maybe we can get some cool footage. We don't have to tell them what we're putting in the documentary, right? But yeah, I can. If you're the boss, if you want me to make
You're
it,
right. You're right. That's a great idea. Let's try that. You're right.
What if we could pick him up in the car, drive him around, and ask him about some initial stuff before we get to the house? But if his roommate's still in the dojo, like, he seems like the kind of guy we'd want to talk to too, right? Like,
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. But
All right, so
I'll
maybe-
put him back on. I'll say, Joshua, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd really love to come and see you at home. Is there any way we can make that happen?
I just said I don't want to do it at my house. I don't want my roommate, seeing me get interviewed. He's gonna ask questions, and I don't want to get this back to Baron.
Can I reach over and like hit the mute button aggressively?
Sure.
Okay, I do that and say, no, we don't tell him we're going to pick him up. We're going to do it. We pick him up as if we're going to go somewhere. We drive around for a bit, and then we bring him back to the house.
I got you. All right, I'll hit mute.
Okay.
Sure, Joshua. We understand. Well, we're gonna pick you up, and
Well, no, I can meet you. I have a car.
we don't want to have to pay for gas money, honey. We'll expense it.
No, I have an electric car. It's fine.
Great, an electric car. Okay.
Well,
I got a used Tesla. It's great.
I hit mute on him again. Look, we don't know Denver, right? So like, is there anything where would he like to have an interview at?
Don't you guys like have a hotel or something? You could just do it there. I mean,
we don't want. I hit mute. We don't. Let's just. I mean, if he's being funny about it, wait. Let's talk to him.
Out of character, if Sue makes like a persuade check, you could talk him into doing it at his house. But like,
yeah,
Okay.
I'd like to try that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll explain to him. Look, we're professionals. We'll do this very discreetly. But the program is going to have so much more veracity and truth if we can see you in your own environment. You want people to know you, right?
Yeah. Make a persuade check.
Making a persuade check. 6 and 73 success.
Okay, he's like, all right, I guess, okay, sure, okay. I'll get off work early. Just here's my address. Just get here in an hour. It's a townhouse. Um, yeah. Just tell them it's about me being raised. I was adopted. Yeah. So tell my roommate you're doing a story about me being adopted. Yeah.
Joshua, you will control the story. It's your story after all. And then I wink at Wolfgang and G-Rat.
Okay. All right, so you get to fast forward to this suburban neighborhood. There's a townhouse there, 2 stories. You pull in. Josh's little banged up Tesla is there, plugged in, and he waves you in. And do you want to do it in his bedroom? Do you want to do it in the living room?
Let's start in the living room and then
yeah.
Okay. All right. You get the lights set up. You get the camera out. You get him ready to interview. He starts telling the story. He's always been into martial arts. And then he heard about Baron about 5 years ago when he moved to Denver and set up the Ling Monastery Dojo. And that was a very unusual name for a dojo. So Joshua checked it out, and Baron was always an enthusiastic and eager teacher. I had boundless amounts of energy, was really focused on it. He would make these sort of claims, and always hinted that he, could teach more but he had to prove, people had to prove that they were worthy of being taught the inner, and so he cultivated this inner circle of acolytes, as Baron called them, and they started practicing on their own. And Joshua was always kind of on the verge of being an acolyte, but was kind of like didn't know if he wanted to be an acolyte because it seemed a little too intense for him, and he kind of waffled back and forth. But his roommate Richard is an acolyte, and one night Joshua said, or Richard told Joshua that the acolytes were backing Baron up on something, and he needed a ride because his car was in the shop, and so they drove out to this parking lot, a couple blocks away, and Richard went out, and Joshua got bored, after waiting so long, and snuck out and saw and recorded the video of Baron seemingly teaching this thing. And he was freaked out, and Richard came back to the car, and Richard didn't realize he shot the video, spied on them, saw what happened. But Richard was like, oh man, Baron's so powerful, he can do anything, and Joshua couldn't get him to admit it, but like he heard Richard talking about, Richard talking to another acolyte who couldn't make it, and Richard said, oh yeah, Bear, I saw the Dim Mak in action. He's really mastered it, man. He can do anything now, and we're gonna really clean up the streets now. And and so by let's see here. And so the 3 of you are recording this, and so all 3 of you can give me alertness checks.
Ooh, my alertness is not great. Okay.
79. Fail.
Okay.
Nice.
Success.
And success. All right. So Garrett, you can hear someone unlocking the front door to the townhouse. So you can do something before the roommate comes in.
All right. In fact, I will stand up and face. Do we have some sort of mobile? Who's got the mic? Who's doing the
You are.
Okay. All right. Well, then I will grab the mic, stand up, and face the door.
All right. The door opens, and Richard comes in. He is so Joshua Wu. He's Asian American. He was but his roommate is, and Joshua is a pretty fit guy, pretty big, clearly works out 3 or 4 times a week. And his roommate though is a big old country boy, even bigger and beefier, and is clearly has just come from the gym. He's covered in sweat, carrying a gym bag, and drinking a protein shake as he comes in, and he's like, what, hey Josh, what's going on, man? And Josh was like, well, Josh did not make his alertness check, so he's like, and the Richard rests his eyes on you, Garrett. What do you say?
Hi, we were talking to Josh about. I'll mumble something about the adoption thing. But he was talking about sort of some of the things he's been doing in order to sort of comes to term with that. And he was talking about this dojo that you guys are part of.
Well, Josh quit. I thought you quit Ling Monastery a couple weeks ago. But yeah, no, it's fucking sick, bro. Baron Virgil's awesome, man. He's the real deal. It's ascended MMA. It's transcendental MMA. Like it's the ultimate martial art. You could do anything with it. Yeah.
Can you show us? Okay, I mean, we have all the camera equipment set up. Can you show us some of your moves?
Well, it's too crowded here. Yeah, let me go. Yeah, we'll go out in the front yard, man. Yeah, sure. I'm all warmed up. Yeah. But I thought you were doing an adoption story?
It's about Josh. So, but we want to. But you're a big part of Josh's life, right? So.
All right, give me a persuade check. This is
yeah. Let me.
Someone give me a persuade check.
64 under 70.
Okay. So. Yeah, he's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Yeah, you'd obviously want to. So he goes out and does some spin kicks and jump kicks and a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whoopah, pretty conventional looking martial arts poses and attacks and whatnot. I mean, do any of you have any skills to analyze the significance of his martial arts prowess?
No, but in between moves, I'll ask him like, so what's the place like? What's the like? I'll what kind of traditions that the Baron is part of? What is he a Baron of?
No, that's his name. It's Baron Virgil. Yeah.
Oh, like his parents called him Baron.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. He doesn't talk about his past. It's too painful for him because he's, a powerful.
Why
warrior.
Is that?
Well, I mean, you got to be a part of. Well, it's. I can't. Since I can't talk about Sensei without Sensei's approval. That would be dishonorable. I mean, you can come to Ling Monastery. I'm sure he'd love to talk to people to show off his prowess and everything.
I mean, yeah, like. I've never heard about ascended MMA before, so that.
Oh yeah. He starts talking about like channeling your chi and your root chakra in order to gain enhanced power and brain activation. To fully activate your muscles, your fast twitch muscles, and your ancestral warrior form. So
I'll while we're having this conversation, I'll sort of like if there's a moment to sort of pause, I will sort of like get a little closer to speak a little bit quieter with Richard and be like, so we're sort of doing this thing about like people who have been adopted. Like Josh is the only person in the documentary, but one of the threads throughout the whole thing that we're trying to look at is like people who are adopted. They often have a fraught relationship with the idea of sort of a parent figure or a father figure or something like that. So we were wondering whether or not, like, do you know what Josh's relationship with the Baron was like? Like, did they have a lot of one-on-one time, or do you have a lot of one-on-one time with?
All right, give me a persuade check to really dig into this guy without raising his suspicion.
All right. That's a success.
Okay. So he goes on to talk that, kind of corroborating Josh's story, that Joshua was talented but didn't want to commit to being an acolyte, and Richard will not say what the acolytes do or anything like that. He is sworn to secrecy. But like he says it's worth it. And oh yeah, we even like had a local tournament here, which all the local the martial arts authorities, they were like, oh, that's not official, that's not sanctioned. Well, fuck it, we kicked Iron Circle's ass, man. Those fucking losers, we kick their asses. Yeah, those bunch of fucking scumbags. And what you get is,
does he expand on who Iron Circle is?
Yeah, it's an MMA gym that he says is filled with real scumbags, and that only losers with no future go to there, and we proved that in the ring. He does mention that, and he says, if you wanted, we can go to the dojo, and I could introduce you to Baron. I think he'd be super cool.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. You too can fully activate your ancestral warrior form by channeling my root chakra to retrieve transcendental MMA or something. Good. Yeah. So
could I roll human to figure out if he I don't have any skills to expertly tell what his martial arts are like, but can I just tell if he believes all the things that he's saying?
Sure. Yeah. That's perfect use for human.
Yeah. 60 on the nose, 60 out of 60.
All right, yeah, he is a true believer. He is very confident about his abilities. He is very confident about what he has learned, and he is eager to show it off. And he does seem to be good things have been promised to them, and they're coming. So he's expecting even better things from this.
Now, so everybody who, by the way, it is. When we were inside, did it look like there was more than 2 people living there?
No, just the 2.
Okay, and both of them are outside now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking I might, while this is going on, I might must use the bathroom. I got a bladder the size of a thimble.
All right, yeah, sure, Sue. Yeah. All right, go snooping. What do you want to what do you want to snoop there, Sue?
I'm gonna do a sweep of Richard's room if I can. Sure. I presume I know which one Joshua is.
Yeah. No, it's pretty easy to find. Joshua pointed to you to his bedroom, so you saw that one. So it's the other one. And the door is open or it's ajar, so it's easy to get in.
Yeah, I'm not going to do like a forensic search or anything. I'm just going to do a quick sweep, flip open a couple of drawers, see if there's anything that stands out.
At a glance, it's obviously the bedroom of a gym rat. There's some exercise equipment, some resistance bands, a couple of kettlebells, big thing of protein powder, and there's some martial arts trophies and photos of him. In fact, there's one let's see here, mile high battle tournament, 3rd place. And he let's see here, but yeah, give me a search check
Fail 71.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you don't have much time to look through here, so nothing really. Would an alertness have made it?
No.
Okay,
No, it wouldn't have. No.
Okay. So yeah, that's what you see at a glance, and you don't really feel comfortable spending too much more time here. So you wander back outside, or you could try and push your luck and search again, or search somewhere else, or do something else. What do you want to do?
Can I double down on searching his room? Willing to maybe make a bit of a mess if I mess it up.
Sure, but if you fail, you'll definitely be caught out.
I've got alertness at 60, so if I can roll that.
Okay, yeah, with alertness, you can make a quick
10.
Okay. So with that roll, you do notice pinned to the wall a receipt, but there's something written on the back of the receipt, like it's put up there with a thumbtack. It's very unofficial. It's near his. He has his own little. He has a gaming PC, and it's apparently he's really big into Call of Duty Battlezone, or whatever their battle royale one is called, but the receipt has like a little map and directions to get to the ranch. And you can take a photo of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll head back out.
Okay.
What's the receipt for?
It is a receipt for protein powder. Various supplements.
I think that's like Corey protein powder, is it?
It's what?
It's not that protein powder with the crystals in it.
Maybe. You don't know anything about that. Yeah. I think that was only distributed through Amazon or sorry. That don't worry about that. He's fine. Yeah.
Lead is a type of crystal if you
well, that's a Delta Green Dead Channels reference.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Something that Caleb ran that involved protein powders.
Okay,
so,
cool.
Yeah.
Catch up on that.
Yeah. I was a player in that one. That was a fun one. Insulin Impulse, the last part of the campaign. Anyway, so you got those multiple leads. But Richard's like, I gotta take a shower, man, and gotta get ready for work. I'm gonna be delivering packages, and so and Joshua was like, do you have what you need? Do you need anything else from me?
Okay, I think to be realistic for a second, we should probably just get some like B-roll of the place in general, just for like establishing shots and stuff like that. And just sort of go over like, I don't know, other people that basically what we would need to do in reality is get him to write down the names and potential contact information of everybody he knows at the dojo. What that'll end up being like, I assume you do not actually have a whole org chart for the dojo, but like basically like everybody he knows that might be able to talk to us, everybody he knows that and like in reality this would take like probably an hour or something like that, but
you can give me a you get the basics from the website and social media for free. You don't have to make a skill check to figure out.
Yeah. Well, it's more that like if he's telling us to look into this guy in the context of a documentary, right? Like everybody else who would actually be okay with, he thinks might want to talk to us about him, or might be okay with like a general information inquiry.
Okay. I mean, you haven't even researched who Baron Virgil is. Like, you have not even like, who is this guy? Where does he come from? What is his background? So social media profile, I'll tell you, like between the website and social media profiles, the basically the Ling Monastery Dojo runs through Baron Virgil, and then below him are his acolytes. It looks like there's about 12 of them. And they are like the assistant instructors, the intro instructors, and there's then there's everyone else. It's a very simple hierarchical structure. You would guess maybe it looks like the number of students is probably in the low hundreds, but that's like including people only come in like once a month, or people who signed up and then forgot to go, and then the hardcore people. So it's not like a huge gym, but it's clearly successful. And it is definitely attracting new agey alternative types, people who believe in stuff, because it's definitely on the fake martial art woo stuff, but like the videos that show in there look pretty like people actually kicking boards, and not just kayfabe, like I sweep my hand and people fall over kind of stuff. Like if you
when I go to the site for the monastery to like try to do a sign up or something, is there anything that jumps out to me in terms of like unusual amount compared to another gym or another dojo like membership purchasing?
Give me like either bureaucracy or criminology. Or unarmed if you have that. I'll
criminology is my highest. So.
Okay, yeah.
Although I suspect this guy probably Garrett's also been to plenty. Garrett has a multiple uncanceled gym memberships.
Yeah,
but that's a success.
Okay. Yeah, it seems pretty straightforward. It does seem like typical, like he's using some sort of turnkey software to run the back end of this stuff, like and clearly options are turned on to like, oh, give us your email and phone number so we can send you deals and like remind you, and you know, it's all pretty automated stuff. But you did succeed. So
is there anything on the website about like it's how do they present the like, why is it called Ling Monastery, for example? Right?
Okay, yeah. So he does talk about getting ancient secrets from a hidden monastery that, you know, kung fu monks near the Nepal China border. There's a plateau of Ling, which is not found on any maps, but it exists. And this plateau had a monastery of martial artists that had ancient secrets and were intact with your chi. And but some of those monks were exiled, and some of those monks taught other people who then came to America, and then they taught Baron. And so he's claiming he's getting ancient Chinese magic kung fu from a place that doesn't exist on any maps that you've heard of. And it is foretold in ancient texts, that's where he's getting it from. So yeah. There are with your criminology check, I will say one thing that goes, there are reviews of this place, and they're the typical mix of AstroTurf positive entries and some legit positive, but there's one person who is let's see here, Kara Swanson. And Kara Swanson is very angry, and that Baron Virgil is a menace and should not be trusted. He is unstable and psychotic, and she is determined to get this shut down. So with a little checking, you find out she's lodged complaints against like local authorities that this is not a legitimate business, that it's a fraud, and that he should be run out of town. So there's a crank who hates him, and her name is Kara Swanson.
What's her social media profile like?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty locked down. You can contact her, you can message her, but that's about it. Like she's made everything else private.
Okay. Does Josh know her? Can we ask Josh about her?
You asked Josh about her, and she said, "Oh, yeah, there's a lady who's come in a couple times to yell and say that this is." I didn't know her name, but there's someone who really is obsessed with that play, with the dojo, and hates Baron. Baron just said she's crazy, and not to trust her. And she won't say why, but yeah.
All right. So can we send her a message on
Facebook or something? Okay. Sure.
Have we scheduled a time to go with Richard to meet the Baron?
Not yet, but you can do that too. So yeah, you have Richard's contact info. You can do that. So you contact Kara. Kara replies very quickly. He's like, what's your message to Kara?
I think it technically would be something that the producer would decide, I think.
Yeah.
Right.
So Sue, what do you want to say to Kara?
I'll be upfront. I'll say we're doing I won't be entirely upfront. I'll say we're doing a documentary series about deceptive business practices in the Denver, Colorado area, and reaching out to disgruntled consumers.
Okay.
I'd love to talk to her about her experiences with Ling Monastery.
Okay. Yeah. So she's happy to get to you. And says, yeah, this guy's a fraud. He's claiming all the stuff that can't possibly exist. Yeah, she'd be happy to meet you. Where do you want to, she tells, she has a home outside of town.
Yeah, we'll go meet her there. Absolutely. Wolfgang's on the money.
Yeah. She has a nice, it's outside of Denver. It's about a half hour, 40-minute drive.
And maybe on the way sorry to interrupt, maybe we try and schedule that meeting with Baron too, so we can do this.
Okay, yeah. Baron will be at the dojo tonight at 8:00, so you can go and watch him in practice.
Yeah.
So you get to Kara Swanson's house, and it's a little house, sort of on a more lonesome development. She's definitely on the edge of past her places, just the plains, and but she is there at the front door as you pull in, and then waves you in. She is like late 30s, early 40s, pretty weathered face. She spent a lot of time outdoors, long blonde hair. She is happy to be interviewed. So you set up your stuff. What do you want to, and I'll, if you just want to do the standard interview thing, her story is pretty simple. She was a student. Baron, she says Baron was unstable, appeared to be on drugs in several classes, threatened her with physical harm several times, and when she asked for her money back because she didn't feel she was getting the martial arts instruction she deserved, he threatened her again, and when she complained on social media and gave bad reviews, she's received threatening phone calls, and she has been trying to get people to realize this place is that he's an untrustworthy man who should not be in a position of authority, and has probably committed crimes. And you all give me human checks.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a fail.
Okay.
I think that's a success. That is.
Yeah, fail.
So Sue, you succeeded?
No, I failed.
Okay. I succeeded.
Okay, sorry. So Garrett, you succeed. You realize she is not telling. She's very mad at him. It's very personal to her, but like her story doesn't ring true to you. And you ask her for some, like, oh, if you went to class, do you have any like photos or videos of you in class? And she's like, oh no, I deleted all of those. Well, who are some of the other students you went with? We could interview them and get their stories. Like, oh, they won't talk. They're afraid. I can't, and I don't remember their names. But like, she has a real grudge against him, and she is telling a story that is clearly not true, or at least parts of it. Yeah.
Now, can I go back over like the dates? Can I like try to get her to nail down specific dates about when she joined, things like that?
It's actually hard to get her. She's kind of vague about that. She doesn't have she doesn't have specific dates for this.
Okay.
Maybe I could I'm sort of right there and just sort of be like, hey, look, we're talking about, business practices that aren't the best. I don't know, is there anything, if there's something that the Baron did, if there's something the Baron did, wasn't great, this would be a great venue to talk all about it. I mean, and plus, it makes great TV if if you just pour your heart out, the ratings that sort of stuff gets is unbelievable. I'm sort of just trying just a basic persuade check to say, like, if you don't like this guy, this is a great venue to sort of air grievances.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
That's a 4 under 70.
Oh wow, you're a very persuasive camera operator. So
Used to be a streamer.
yeah. So what you see is she's, well, what you should do is find out where he actually lives, because he doesn't tell people exactly, but it's outside of town. It's some kind of like, and he brings his trusted people there, but like that's where he gets really weird, and like there's something really shady about where he came from and what he did before he came to Denver. And I'm not really sure what it is, but like if you can find out where he lives, that like ranch of his, you can really get to the bottom of what's going on. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll give Wolfgang and G-Rat a kind of look, and presuming I shared this information that I found.
Yeah. But it occurs to you, Wolfgang, that with your good success, perhaps she and the Baron did something not legal, or something that she doesn't want to bring to light, and the Baron then didn't live up to his end of the deal, and that's why she's mad at him. And maybe she's not so clean, and that's why she's made up a fake story to
I guess I sort of continue to say, like, we really want this scoop. Sort of turn the camera off and say, can you tell us a little bit more? Not on the record.
All of you can give me alertness checks, or human, whatever's better.
If I can do human, 59 is a success.
Okay, yeah.
Fail for me.
Okay. Damn. All right. So Wolfgang, you see that she glances at a photo on the wall, and when you glance at it, it's a photo of her and a guy who is not Baron on top of a mountain, and they're both dressed for skiing. And you look around and realize there's a bunch of photos of this guy. There's some wedding photos, but he's not here, and it doesn't look like the photos are yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I just the handsome fellow in the photos, he someone close to you?
Sure, eyes go wide, and it's like, yes, my late husband. I'm sorry, I'm getting a headache. This stresses me out so much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You don't have to make a human check to realize she is beginning to panic and possibly regret talking to you. But she asks all of you to leave.
I assume I can, because I have the camera on. We have this guy's face or whatever, and we have her name, so we can look this guy up.
Yeah.
I make every effort to. I assume we all do.
Yeah. Okay. So you all leave. Sorry. Yeah.
Was there evidence of other people, someone other than her living there?
Not right now. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
One car in the garage, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sue's got pretty good bureaucracy. I mean, make a couple of calls using her surname and just try and locate it.
Yeah, go and give me a bureaucracy check.
14 success.
Okay. You make a success. That's a good success. Well, how much did you beat it by?
Beat it by 36.
Great.
26. Sorry, I've got a 40. 36. Yeah.
Frank Swanson is alive, but had his name legally changed to Baron Virgil 5 years ago.
Okay.
But that guy on the mountain is not Baron Virgil, at least the martial artist you see.
The plot thickens. Well, in the time we have, is there anything more I can pull on records of Frank Swanson, criminal background, anything like that?
Frank Swanson, you go back to your hotel after this. No, you have to go. You don't have time to do that. Because you have to do. You want to meet with Baron Virgil.
Yeah.
You made a good roll to get that info quickly enough to find out that he had his name legally changed to Baron Virgil.
He doesn't look like the guy in the photo is not the guy on the YouTube videos.
No.
Like, is there any chance that there was like plastic surgery, or just completely different guy for sure?
They look of different heights and different builds, and their faces are very different. I mean,
Okay,
maybe if with a lot of surgery, but like that, they look really different. They look pretty different. Yeah.
So it would be unreasonable for them to be the same person unless magic was used. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right.
What is the current Baron Virgil sort of more impressive and or handsomer?
Yes.
All right.
And we've independently, like, we can find a photo maybe online of Frank Swanson that matches the photo.
Oh, actually, not really. No, that would not casually. No.
Okay,
his social media profiles are privated, locked up, all photos deleted. Kara Swanson has locked up her stuff too. Very private.
If we're just like in the car, like if I Google Frank Swanson martial arts, just like a 2-second, does anything come up?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay. All right.
So, you get to the Ling Monastery. Full house tonight. Strip mall. It's taken up 2 full storefronts. Took out that the Great American Taco Company, and a chiropractor's office and a nail salon, and now it's all martial arts all the time. Well, not all the time. It's not 24. That would be silly. But it's a big class tonight. They're actually doing 2 classes. There's an intro class and an advanced class. And the intro class is being taught by 2 of the acolytes, and they're lined up doing kicks and punches and yelling. But over on the side, they have a little partition between it, and the advanced class is doing grappling techniques. And everything seems. One of the acolytes, Jimmy, bows to you, says, "Welcome to Ling Monastery. Sensei Virgil has instructed me to help you whatever you need. If you want to shoot your B-roll, yes, you feel free to." So yeah.
Okay.
So
I film a lot of the thing. I'm guess I'm looking for short form content. So
it's pretty conventional martial arts instruction as far as you can tell. You can give me occult rolls or attunement or unarmed. An unarmed check would actually be very helpful for someone to attempt that.
Could I not do unarmed? Did I do the occult roll? Because I I don't
Sure.
know much. Yeah. Just, what's weird here?
Uh-huh.
All right. That says 21 under 50 is a successful occult roll.
Okay, yeah. There's some clues not clues, but like there's some mysticism woven into conventional martial arts instruction of talking about chi and activating root chakras and the intro class, but it's more just like focus. It's woo stuff. It's pretty harmless, but not super. A little uncommon to see it in a strip mall dojo, but like yeah. The advanced class, though, is about activating your third eye, your inner third eye, to intuit what your opponent is doing before they know, and counter grappling to that. They're exercises where they're grappling blind, and it's more this, but like they're pretty good at grappling, so it seems okay to you. but yeah, it's it's placebo putting on a show for you, or maybe they actually have psychic powers. It's one of those three things. But yeah, so you're analyzing that. Sue, what do you want to be doing while you're waiting for to talk?
And it's all pretty like it's all There's no way to do a snoop. Everybody's doing.
Actually, I mean that's the thing. Everybody's in class right now. There is the front is basically a big open area with a partition in the middle. The advanced on one side, the intro on the other. But there is a little walkway around the edge of the dojo that leads to the locker rooms and the back office. And people aren't really paying attention to either of those. So you could walk around and get different shots, and then sneak into either the lockers or the back office or the storage room.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go for the office, and
okay.
Yeah, I'll do the bathroom trick again if anyone catches me.
Yeah,
but I'll nod to G-Rat and Wolfgang, and I'm gonna let him know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay, so you. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I just tell them I'm gonna take a look around.
Okay. All right, so you get to the office and you look, and it has a little window overlooking the thing, but no one's really paying attention to you, and there's a little Venetian blinds you can that are partially obscuring you. There's a desk there. There's some papers. There's a closed laptop. There's a little rack of brochures and a little couch and a little end table with a stack of martial art magazines. There's a trophy case with a lot of different trophies. There's a wall scroll showing a mountain with a plateau and a monastery on it. There's a wall safe, sure. If you want to, so that's what you see for free. What do you want to do with the office?
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly snap photos of the monastery and so forth, and
sure.
The brochures I can probably get anyway. So I'm gonna flip open the laptop while it's waking up. I'll do a search of the papers on the desk.
Okay.
Yep.
Papers on the desk are invoices that are like the rent for this place, and there's a stack of letters that are unopened. They look like bills and solicitations for printing services and stuff like that. Typical business mail. Nothing really draws your attention. But the laptop opens up and there's a little password Windows 11 login screen. So
no way I'm going to be able to guess that. What about in the desk? Are there drawers?
There are drawers. You're in front of the window though, so that will be a stealth check to get to them without being noticed by someone. So unless somebody causes a distraction.
Yeah, I was gonna actually wonder whether or not I could amble like a second after they went into the room. I was wondering whether I could sort of take my phone, I guess, whatever I'm recording on, basically, and sort of angle into that hallway to sort of like start talking to people who might be otherwise passing by, especially with the question of whether or not any of them are the acolytes that we were pointed to.
So you want to stand in front of the window to block the thing, or are you trying to actually get information from the random students?
I am more trying to block it by causing a distraction in asking them a bunch of questions I already know the answers to. So
okay, yeah, that would be a dex times 5 to keep yourself like all basically right. It's like an acting improv exercise where you're trying to match Sue's movements without talking to her, just kind of so that would be dex times 5.
That's a success.
Okay.
45 versus 60.
So yeah, Sue, you see your Garrett is out there blocking for you. So give me an alertness check to search through it quickly.
All right.
Or search, whatever's higher.
I'll do alertness.
Okay.
Oh, fail. 85.
It's a regular fail, so you get nervous and you're kind of like, there's some stuff in there, but you don't feel comfortable rooting through it too much. Yeah. So
yeah, I tried. Yeah, I got to get out of there because I want to blow our interview.
Yeah. So the class ends, and after you fooled around a little bit in the office, and Baron Virgil comes to meet you. He is a tall, just definition of a martial artist guy, in his sweaty kung fu outfit, and he is welcome. All new visitors to this dojo are welcome, especially those who want to spread the word of the Ling Baron Itsu. Yes, I'm working on a title right now. Its original form for this martial art is unpronounceable to unlearned tongues. But Baron Itsu is the base form, as I'm synthesizing all martial arts into the ultimate martial art. Yes. As I've learned many such secrets from many practitioners. So the three of you can think about what you want to say to Baron. We'll take a quick break. I'm going to get some more waters. I'll be right back.
Great.
Okay. How do we want to play this?
Yeah. Well, it seems like he's going to be amenable to a straight interview.
Mm-hmm.
I guess, Garrett, what are you going to ask him?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the main questions is getting him to sort of lay out his story in general, and then try to lean on the, like, basically, I guess the question is, do we want to, I don't really know. I guess the question is, could we get a demonstration of the Dim Mak? I guess would be the main question here. I'm not sure, like, whether or not, because the thing is, actually, this is actually a question I do actually want to ask. Could you demonstrate it? Like, if we got like a goat or something, could you do it on the goat? Because
similarly, I mean, given the video, like if we got him to like talk about like justice or like stuff like maybe he'll let something slip, yes. So I think like if he doesn't want to go for like demonstrating it directly, which hell, it'd be cool if he could, but yeah, like the justice angle, maybe we could get him to say something that he wouldn't say normally.
Yeah, like in most like actual interviews, the main thing is just to get the person to talk more, right?
Yeah.
Eventually they'll run out of other things to say. But we have 4 hours max, so it's not something we can actually do ourselves.
I think that's a good angle because he's obviously instilling that value in his acolytes, like Richard was all about that, wasn't he? So if we can get him reeling off about that, he might let something slip.
All right, I am back. So yeah, you had some time to like strategize how you want to do this interview. So yeah, but Baron is there looking at you, very confident, very sweaty.
Well, I'll say, Baron, can you cure me of these vapes? I've been stuck in them. I'm joking. No, what I'd really like to know is if you would sit down for an interview with us.
Of course.
Okay, great. That was easy. Okay, well, how about why don't we set up in the dojo and maybe in the background?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I can have my acolytes practice in the background
Yeah.
while we talk. Yes, acolytes, go and prepare, and they help you set up lights and the camera, and they get chairs for the two of you. And
Well, while they're getting this set up, I'll sort of like casually hang around and be like, so like I'll ask like, so do you mostly practice here? Do you got like a practice area at your house or?
Oh yeah, I mean, well, the bear. I do not talk about my personal life. It is I have many enemies who would seek to use it against me. You must understand. The martial art world is afraid of change and progress, and they have. I don't want to say they've sent assassins, but they've certainly sent saboteurs to slow me down and hinder me. And
I
thus,
thought martial arts were all about honor and discipline and stuff.
well, they say that's the hypocrisy, isn't it? That's why I'm trying to reform the martial arts world. They claim these things, but then they create rules that weaken warrior spirit and do not comply with ancient wisdom, and they
Oh, like
doubt.
what?
Well, there are rules about tournaments. Not I think the only valid tournament is a full contact one, but they want to use pads, and yeah. So he's and he goes on.
Actually,
about,
I'll follow that up with like, well, they got to use pads and stuff for legal reasons, right? Like
the law is there's the law, and then there's the law of the martial art. The ancient laws transcend these petty, mundane concerns, and there are ways around that, and but they also, they don't talk about hardening exercises, strength exercises, for example. Using sticking your hands in hot coals to strengthen and toughen them, and so he just goes on all these bizarre grievances against and all the basically, yeah, he is it's pretty easy to see what angle he's going for, but yeah, so he starts going on a tangent about that, but you can reel him back in if you want, but yeah,
no, we want him to spool all the way out.
okay. Yeah, you can give me a persuade check to see how effective, yeah.
Our strategy is to just like get him to expand on every possible topic that he is willing to talk about.
Sure.
37.
Okay. Yeah, he loves talking about himself, weirdly enough, and how great he is, and how great his martial arts are, and how great and how foolish and weak and stupid his enemies are. And
I will ask him anytime he says something like that. I'll ask him for like a specific example of like, oh, like who is the last foolish weak enemy you defeated or whatever. Like,
oh well, you see, I won at our mile high battle tournament, and I won first place, and he says, we could not put our videos because that's another thing. It's not even the martial arts. The martial arts world is using safety and terms of services violations. Apparently, the mile high battle tournament was too violent for YouTube. It was too dangerous for them because I was using my ancient warrior powers.
Oh, what happened?
Well,
did you kill a guy?
No, that would be illegal. I do not break the law. But I did send someone to the hospital.
Yeah. Can I lean in and sort of go like, yeah, but I mean, like, it'd be cool if you killed the guy, though, right?
You made your persuade check.
Too good.
Yes. Well, perhaps it is the ancient masters have worked their way through you. Perhaps you have warrior blood in you. I can see it in you, Garrett. G-Rat. I can see you have the spirit of a warrior. Would you be willing to? Are you willing to do anything to get the story, even if it means putting yourself in danger?
Oh yeah, man. I'm hardcore.
Is your team hardcore?
Yes.
I'm pretty hardcore.
Very well. I will think about this.
Oh yeah.
And I will give you the story of a lifetime, of multiple lifetimes, of 1,000 lifetimes. But I must ponder this to think about it. Give me it. I will let you know tomorrow. My answer, but I believe there could be a great story for you.
Great.
So, but it must be just right. Yes. Yeah. So, but that I must go now. In fact, to plan it. So if you excuse me, I have much work to do. So,
Cool,
yeah. So he there's a glint in his eyes. He like, yes, this will be perfect kind of glint. Yeah, but he ends the interview early after that. So,
awesome.
yeah.
Oh my God, Garrett, what have you signed us up for? This
It's our jobs.
I know. No, it's good.
It's good.
We should look up what happened at the Mile High Battle Tournament.
Okay, so you leave the dojo, and I assume go back to your hotel to do some more research. Yeah, I made the local news. New MMA tournament ends in a bloody finish. And it's the Mile High Battle Tournament. Was featured fighters from the Denver area, but primarily from Ling Monastery Dojo. The Iron Circle MMA gym were the main contenders, and the multiple fighters were hospitalized throughout this due to the no holds bar approach. Their state authorities sanctioned the tournament, but are questioning their calls to strengthen Colorado's combat sports regulations after this tournament. After the victor of the tournament was Baron Virgil. He put the struck a blow on his opponent in the first round, knocking them out and sending them to the hospital, where they received significant damage and are still hospitalized. And there's a video clip of Baron in the first round after dodging a few blows. Then the Baron gets one hit, like real nasty hit from the other fighter, a guy named Felix. And Felix has a ton of tattoos, and some of those look like prison tattoos. And he has a nasty smirk as he does a combo, hitting Baron and catching him in the stomach and then uppercutting them, sending Baron, and Baron's pissed after this. And Baron just does this light hit on his side, and but it's like he just rung his bell. Like the guy, Felix, falls to the ground and does the mummy pose, representing like a massive concussion. And yeah, it was bad. And yeah, so the fight was ended, and Baron won, but like yeah.
Is this all local?
Yeah, it was a local tournament. It was organized and paid for by the Ling Monastery.
Yeah.
And
Can we just go to Felix's hospital room and say hi?
Well, we could probably talk to the other Iron Circle guys, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's 10 o'clock at night now. You could do that tomorrow morning, but yeah.
Sure. Maybe bright and early tomorrow morning, just because, yes, you don't want to be all like, oh, visiting hours are over, but like, just so we can do other stuff. Yeah. Just because, yeah, if we want to talk to this Felix guy, right? Because he, like, that video looks weird. Maybe he'll have something to say that the other Iron Circle, we can talk to the other Iron Circle guys too, sure. But this is the scoop. The guy who was hospitalized. That's the story.
Well, I also, it is, if it's 10 and the Iron Circle guys are described as being rough, if I recall correctly, we could like drive by the Iron Circle location and see if anybody's hanging out, though.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You drive by the area. It's in a rougher part of Denver, it looks like. And the lights are still on at 10:30 at night. You can all give me alertness checks.
Critical success.
Okay. Critical success. There's a guy in a hoodie, Iron Circle hoodie, coming out with the hood up, and he has something in one hand, and he puts a gym bag down on the hood of his car, and he puts a big package wrapped up in duct tape or in packing tape. That's a thing of meth. That's a kilo of meth. This is a mountain mob front, isn't it? It's yeah. You should drive away now. You do not want to be seen. You want to get away from this place. Yeah, you got a critical success, so you can do that. You spotted that right away. But yeah, this is you don't want to talk to these people. You don't want them to know your names or faces.
Yeah. Well, I'll point it out to the others and say, drive. Okay, so all right, but it is it's they are actually practicing martial arts, but their primary business or secondary business is definitely meth. Okay.
Yeah. Does anyone actually have like a high first aid or a medicine?
I don't.
Okay. Because the general other question I would have is whether anybody in the Ling Monastery was clearly on steroids.
That would be hard to tell from just looking at them without a trained skill.
I mean, I would assume like some at minimum, right? Like,
well, okay, there is a definite if we go on social media, are any of them talking at length about how they're all natural? Because if they are, they're definitely on steroids.
Okay.
Honestly, the normal rank and file members don't really talk that much. That this is just like they want to learn how to defend themselves or get healthy or whatever. Like the acolytes only talk. The acolytes are very coordinated and very deliberate with posting on social media. They're all about like boosting the power and popularity, the reputation of this gym. Like they are focused. This is like Sue maybe kind of like quite like cult behavior, but like damn. So
would I know? I've got quite a high criminology. Would I be able to determine how they're using this front? I mean, is it just to funnel money through, like
the Iron Circle? You mean?
Yeah. Or
Give me a criminology check. Yeah.
15 success.
This is actually like it's headquarters. It's obviously they probably launder some money through it, but not primarily. But like it's a gang. Like they need a place to hang out and talk and just socialize, right? And what better place than an MMA gym where it's all a bunch of tough guys being tough, and no one's gonna bat an eye at someone being covered in tattoos and having scars and being and talking about killing somebody. Oh, you're just talking about psyching yourself up for the fight. Yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, it's like the bar for the Tony Soprano, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just it's with a 15-2. Also, you can tell the business license is in place, like that has all the paperwork. So this is like a known hangout for them, but like it's a smart criminal organization, right? Like this is like their clubhouse essentially. But like
what else do they generally like? Are they just meth, or is there anything else?
It's a gang. They smuggle weapons, other drugs. They a lot of gangs will take legal weed and send it to states where it's not legal.
Okay.
They whatever will make money.
Okay.
Human trafficking, like for sex or for work. They actually apparently some of their they have legitimate MMA fighters training in that gym too. You don't know if that's part of it or it's just like tough guys who are maybe not members of the gang but friendly to the gang. Like there's probably FBI agents or state detectives who could tell you all kinds of shit about these people.
Okay.
There's undoubtedly dossiers about the Mountain Mob and their criminal actions, but like that would take time to research, and you're not, but yeah,
Well,
they're dangerous people with,
But also, like, if I just wanted to buy some Coke, like as the pretext for talking to them, that's
they would have dealers. Like with your 15 in criminology, you could find a dealer at a nightclub or a bar in the area. Oh my god.
Spooky noises.
Yeah, I was gonna say, oh god, Mouthman is here. It's coming after us. You could. I mean, but like they're the people who get it from the cartels, then cut it up and redistribute to local dealers.
Yeah.
Like they probably have gang members who are dealers, but if you want to work your way up from a buy to like making contact with the Iron Hand or the Iron Circle, like that's.
Well, wait, is Iron Circle? Is there some sort of Iron Circle thing that is above and beyond? Like these are the guys who hang out at the dojo.
Well, like I said, they have legitimate MMA fighters who train out of that gym.
Yeah,
like,
and those are the guys who were in the tournament with
like any other any front company to like a criminal organization is going to have some air of legitimacy. You can get really good Italian food at a mob front, right? Like you could probably get a good workout at the Iron Circle gym, and if you act like a civilian, they'll probably treat you like a civilian. Like as long as they don't think you're a cop or a reporter. They'll leave you alone, but like they'll be a little, So
I guess the question is, what's the connection with Baron? Was he part of them? Was Frank Swanson in the Iron Circle?
You can be a human check for that. That would work.
Well, the like presumably these are the people that he is like. What was the person who died in the video? Did they have a direct connection with the Iron Circle or?
Well, they were a member of the Mountain Mob, which the Iron Circle is a front for the Mountain Mob. Yeah. You don't know if they worked at the gym or not, but it's undoubtedly that they hung out there or visited or they were regular there. So
does their gym website have pictures with profiles?
No, they do not.
Okay, yeah.
They do not post a lot of stuff about the gym.
Sure.
Weirdly enough, they are not too keen to promote it, and especially photos of members. Weirdly enough, they don't really want people to have those.
Sure.
But Sue, you made your human check. Listening to the rhetoric of the acolytes, reading about it, and talking to Baron, and like. Baron has delusions of grandeur at a minimum, right? He's some kind of megalomaniac. And he is this martial arts warrior guy. And you've heard the acolytes talk about cleaning up the street, taking out the trash, dealing with scum. He thinks Baron is acting like he's a character in like a 1980s martial arts movie. And he's trying to rid the city of drug dealing scumbags. Is bizarre, but like there's more. There's you that's why he's picking a fight with him, but like there's something darker going on. Like Baron is there's got to be something more to this than this cartoonish motive, right? Like but like that's why he's targeting it. It's part of this egomania, this megalomania, this delusions grandeur is like because they have a gym as a front. They're the bad. He cast them as the bad guys, and he's not going to be satisfied until he wins, and he's utterly confident he can do that, or he doesn't, or he doesn't care if he wins or die, if he lives or dies, or he just can't imagine himself dying or losing. So it's something like that.
Okay, yeah. I've watched too many movies. Okay, interesting.
So you can wait for Baron's call. but you all, at this point it's late. If you want to keep researching before tomorrow morning, you can, but that costs willpower. Yeah.
Does Ling Monastery come up in any casual Google searchings besides this?
Yes. Give me an occult check. There are some references to it that are hard to understand without some context.
All right. I believe that's a success.
Okay.
Yes.
Wing Monastery is a place mentioned in several occult texts throughout history. It is oops, not Plateau of. Yeah, there it is. It is mentioned in several books, ancient books. There is a book that has been scanned from Miskatonic University called the Necronomicon, and according to a translation of it, it is there's a plateau of Ling in Central Asia inhabited by a corpse-eating cult, and it is in Tibet or Nepal or China. It's not really mentioned, so it is a mystical place that has been mentioned in occult texts quite a bit over the years.
Has it shown up in any kung fu movies?
Yeah, sure. There's a Shaw Brothers. The Killers from Ling. A group of evil monks from the Plateau of Ling come down to challenge the Shaolin brothers in a tournament, and they win. Or no, they lose, obviously, because they're evil. But like, it's one of the late 70s Shaw Brothers movies getting more ridiculous. In the volume 4 of the Shaw Scope Blu-ray set, soon to be released. Yeah. But yeah.
Do I have to pay willpower for that, or?
Yes. I'll just say 2 willpower to stay up and read occult stuff until almost dawn.
All right.
You get like an hour of sleep.
I fall asleep to a bad YouTube rip of that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did the other two of you go to sleep, or are you burning the midnight oil to you?
I kind of want to check out the ranch, but I think no, I'll go to sleep.
Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, it's. Wolfgang doesn't know this is weird yet. He sleeps like a baby.
Okay, great. So morning comes. You do get a call, Sue. You get a call from Baron at almost dawn, like as you're getting up.
Good morning,
Sue. It's so good to hear from you. It is Baron, Virgil, and I have realized that yes, there is something you can do tonight. Meet me at the Ling at the dojo at 10 o'clock tonight, and I will show you my power, and it will be the story of the century for sure.
Oh, you're going to give us a live demonstration?
Oh yes.
Oh, that's great news, Baron. That's great. Any precautions we need to take?
No, you'll be under my protection. You'll be as safe as a kitten in suckling at her mother's teat.
Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. We will see you there. Thank you again for willing to work with us to show off this very important. I just sort of trail off because I really know how to talk martial arts.
Yeah,
we'll see you there.
Great, of course. All right, hangs up.
We got it, boys.
Great.
Live demonstration tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? What? Okay. All right. Oh.
All right. Yeah, you got about 12 hour, over 12, almost the. Yeah, you have the entire day. It's like 7 a.m. now, so you got plenty of time to do whatever else you want beforehand. Yeah.
What do we guys think about? Is there a way to talk to this Felix without putting heat on ourselves? We know that these guys are generally.
I mean, he's at the hospital, so he's not at the gyms.
And
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
who has been involved in the tournaments is someone we can just approach and go like, "Hey, we're wondering about this guy you hate," which
Yeah.
seems like normally people tend to like to talk about that stuff.
I'm not sure we need to know any more. I mean,
Well,
he's declared them his enemy. They're drug dealers.
the thing is, okay. So the thing I'm thinking is that if they are in fact the quote unquote saboteurs that he's talking about, then they might know more about, for example, where he lives, or other like baseline. Like they are, we assume, his enemies in some sort of larger way, which implies maybe that they might know more about him in terms of details we're looking for.
Well, that's true. Particularly if they suspect him of knocking off one of their members.
Yeah,
you do have.
I mean, also, I mean, are we all drinking the Kool-Aid here? Like, if this, we saw the video, this guy got tapped and he fell down. So, if this weird death touch thing is real or whatever, then we should learn about that. But if not, he has to have some connection to Baron because this guy threw the fight because he just got a little love tap and he fell right down. So one way or another.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Maybe someone should go try and talk to Felix.
Well,
I would like to drive out to the ranch too, just to scope it out. Maybe.
Well, what I was wondering is whether we could talk to, like, either talk to Felix or talk to someone in the Iron Circle first, see whether there is a third location or whether the ranch is probably where he lives.
Even if it's not where he lives, it sounds like the ranch is where we want to go.
Oh yeah, I just like I want to do the Call of Cthulhu thing of the, do the research in the place where we're not going to necessarily get shot at by a kung fu wizard as much.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Speaking of getting shot at, if we like Google Maps the ranch, is there any way to passively observe it, or is it like all off on its own and like one road going into it and they could see us easily?
It's off the highway. It's actually not too far from it's out of Denver. It's about a 45-minute drive away from the Denver downtown area. There's some hills and stuff like that. You could park on a side street and go up on a hill and observe it with your telephoto. You have some telephoto lenses for your camera because that's a pretty standard thing to have. But yeah.
I think G-Rat's right. Let's maybe run down all our leads first. Okay. So if you guys talk to Wolfgang, you're interested in talking to Felix.
Yeah. I could. Yeah. I mean, if you just, I've interviewed people before. I could go talk. We could all go, or I could just head out if you want to do something else.
Let's see how difficult it is to talk to the person first, and then
Yeah.
Okay. You go to Mercy Hospital. I'm not going to look up Denver hospitals right now. Lack of research. Terrible. But he's not under arrest or anything. He's just a guy. You can find the room pretty easily. And there's no guard or anything posted. And he's just kind of there in his room. And he's like, Felix is, like I said, got tattoos, a pretty well-built guy, Hispanic, and he is, not really paying attention to him. He's in a shared room. There's another patient across the room, away who's asleep right now. What do you say to him?
Hey, you're, I assume can I look up his last name and I say, hey, you're Felix last name?
Yeah, let me find let's see here. Gomez, yeah.
Hey, you're Felix Gomez, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm learning a little bit about martial arts. I'm trying to maybe make some videos about it. I heard there was this big tournament, this mile high tournament. It's hard to find any video footage. They took it down off YouTube. Those, they're pretty soft on there, right? And I heard there was a really cool bout with you involved. And sorry if this is forward to just come to your room, but I wanted to talk to you about it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, give me a persuade check.
Okay. Come on now. That's a critical success.
Nice.
Okay. Well, yeah, crits on the man. Okay. Yeah. Cool. He is very cooperative, and he's like, look, man, he's the devil. He cursed me. I have these nightmares, man. I have these nightmares. I feel like I'm not in my nightmares. I'm a creature. I'm something that's not human. I have eyes everywhere, and I'm going to, and I there's these things. They enslave me, and they're torturing me, and it's like I'm in hell. Like I'm not even human. What did he do to me?
I don't know, man. In the video, it just looked like he touched you. What did it feel like?
It felt like death. Like I could feel every cell in my body just burning, and I was trapped in there. It felt like I was in there for so long, and it was so cold. You gotta help me, man. You gotta what how do I? You gotta help. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel the doctors, they found something. They say there's a tumor in me.
How do you want me to help, dude? I'm not a doctor. I
What
can't.
did he do? What's what? Who is this guy? What? How could he do that to me?
That's look, man. With that's. I'll be honest. That's what we're trying to figure out. Do you know anything about this? Because we're not from here, right? Like, is there anything that that we don't? Anything that's obvious to you? We're like, have these guys been around for a while? What's your take?
No, he came. He said his thing 5 years ago and talked a lot of BS, like he was Steven Seagal or something, and whatever. But he said something to me as he tapped me. It was real. I don't remember what it was, but it was the worst thing. It was hearing that. I can't even. He I don't know. I think he said something. Yeah.
Like what was it?
I don't know, but I never want to hear it again.
I just so we're clear, was it like, did it sound like it was in another language?
Yeah.
Did he say something as he touched you? Like,
yes, yeah, he said it as he touched me.
Okay. So like he was casting a spell because he's the devil.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
I think he spoke in God's language. We're not supposed to hear that. We're not supposed to hear what he said. We're not. I think he sold his soul to the devil. He's a witch.
Yeah. Look, dude, if that's all, thank you for sharing all that with me. Is there anything you know about him other than like anything about where he lives, anything about like this weird gym of his? Because we want to dig deeper. We want to help you. So anything you know might be able to help us.
as soon as the doctor said I gotta go, like they gotta treat me, all I've been thinking about is like, the doctor said I should be grateful that they found this thing in me so early, but I don't. I think he put it in me. I think I think he did something to me. I all I know is that the Baron Virgil he I think he took someone's identity, man. I think he's he wasn't born that name, or he wasn't like, I think he's hiding from something. Like he's like he's real squirrely about his past.
This isn't a safe thing to do. It's nothing I do, but like I quickly tell him, because I forget the guy's name. I tell him about the woman's husband's name and how he changed his name, and I just
Frank
say all
Swanson.
that to him.
Frank
Yes.
Swanson.
Oh,
Frank
that lady. Oh man, yeah, she came to us and she was asking around for someone to take care of Baron as a problem. Like I got connections, and I know, and like nobody wanted to deal with her. She was crazy. She's crazy, but like she got real beef against him. And I don't know what it is, but she don't want to go to the cops about it. I think. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Oh, that's it. I think Baron probably killed that lady's husband and she wanted him to, and then he took over his identity.
Wait, step back. What do you mean she wanted him to?
Lady wants to kill her old man, till oldest time, man. Maybe but she.
Yeah, who's among us? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe that's why she's pissed. Why she doesn't want to go to the cops.
So you think she got betrayed by the hitman she hired to kill the old man because
I think no. Like the deal was always to assume his identity, so like no one even know he's dead. Like I bet this guy, this husband guy, like no one noticed that he's been gone and looks different, and he doesn't live with her anymore. He probably did like a loner, and she hates him. She wants him taken care of, so someone who could pay his bills and show up and claim to be him for whatever. And I got plastic surgery. I've been working out, thanks. He has to do 1 or 2 things a year, but like maybe he was supposed to pay her some money and didn't pay enough. You get sideways about something. Maybe it's personal. Maybe he was supposed to stay with her, and she got pissed. And I don't know, but that's how I do it. Take over. I mean, I don't know if I do it. I mean, I'd probably kill her too. But like, then that's a body. She goes missing. People go ask questions. So I don't know. But
But I mean, like it sounds like I don't know, like if he just tapped you and then cursed you, couldn't he take her out without it making it look like a murder?
I don't know. Maybe he only does that to people he fights. Maybe he doesn't do that to women because maybe he's old school like that.
Could I do a quick human just to like just to see if he believes this story or if he's like, deliberately trying to throw us for a yarn?
Yeah.
That's a success. 46 out of
60.
He
seems he's sort of thinking about it. You get the impression that Felix is also a member of the Mountain Mob. So you're talking to a MMA fighter and professional criminal who is now, speculating about but if I was trying to hide an identity, given these facts, maybe I would do this. So
this is a pretty good professional opinion.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. All right. Well,
it's not bulletproof, but like it's based on the evidence that you have, it's plausible.
All right. Well, yeah, Felix, man. Just huddle. Do we want to ask him anymore? Do we?
Do we know? Did Frank Swanson have a death record, or he's just vanished?
Frank Swanson is not vanished at all. There's no missing persons report. There's no APB on him. He is paying his taxes. I don't know. Actually, I don't know if you can look up other text.
So that checks out.
Yeah.
It looks like he has actually. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I guess the main thing I would be curious about is the timeline of when the tournament happened, when that video was shot.
That's all in the last couple of weeks.
Okay, but like, was the tournament was before the video was shot?
Yes.
Okay.
The tournament, we have footage of when Baron tapped Felix. Can
Yeah,
we see he's whispering something?
There's people yelling, and it's like a highly compressed video. It's well, the only mic is like the onboard mic. It wasn't like mic'd up professionally. Like it's an amateur tournament, so it's like just it's just there's a whisper would be drowned out. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I give Felix my personal cell phone number because I am not a cop and I do not realize that might be dangerous. And I tell him, hey, you might remember, I'm Wolfgang. I was a streamer for a while. Yeah, and
Yeah. Well, if you find out how to cure me, if you find out how to remove the curse of this witch,
believe me, I will let you know.
Great.
Should we check out the ranch? We got a afternoon, presumably, to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You drive out to the ranch.
Would a drone be standard equipment if we want to get a closer shot?
Not. You did not specify anything about being a drone operator.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
you could make a bureaucracy check to requisition a drone, or make a sand check for helplessness as you spend $1,000 on a drone from your own account.
Well, I'm adapted to helplessness, so
I don't give a fuck. I have poor impulse control. Yeah,
I do.
I am not in control of my own life. Let's buy $1,000 drone. Yeah,
that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Yeah, sure. I had a roll bureaucracy, but I prefer this actually.
Yeah. All right, yeah. So you do that, and if this is a campaign, you definitely take a hit on a bond, but
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. So you give me a camera or filmmaking or SIGINT or some kind of check to operate the drone successfully.
I mean, does anyone else want to roll? I have it at 80, but I could.
Better than what I could do.
Nothing appropriate.
All right. 67 out of 80 is a success.
Okay, yeah. You get to fly over. This is a ranch house with some land. There's a barn, a couple of sheds, and there's some construction equipment, some earth moving equipment there. That is doesn't look like it's used that often, but it looks like there are tracks going into the barn. Like they've been digging up inside the barn, and it does not look like there's anybody here.
Digging up like a tiny bit, or like way too much. They're digging.
I said earth moving equipment, so
earth.
not shovels. So, but I mean, you have a drone, so like you're outside.
Sure.
Are we talking like a bobcat, or are we talking backhoe?
Like a smaller thing, something that would fit in a bar. So not like
okay, right.
Yeah. So yeah,
but still unusual.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do we
like a small backhoe? I'm sure those exist, like a bobcat sized backhoe. Like
Okay.
What do we make of this, lady and gentlemen? This is that's weird, right?
That is weird.
I mean, does he got other bodies he does need to bury?
That, or he's building an underground dojo.
You don't see anybody. There's nobody around, right, Wolfgang? On that.
I assume there's nobody around. No, I don't see anybody. Could I look for cameras? Because if we wanna run up and take a look ourselves, which unfortunately is maybe
there are no cameras. You check for that. Yeah.
Okay.
Dope.
Do we want to take a closer look?
Yeah. Let's do some urban exploration.
All right. So there's there's a ranch house, there's the barn, there are 2 sheds. Outside, this place is pretty dusty. It doesn't look like it's used that often. I mean, there's some, signs of use, and there's like a porch light on, so the place still has electricity. So, what do you want to check out first?
What's
we
in
split
those
up
pits?
those-
Because that's
yeah.
just outside, right?
No, they were digging inside the barn. I didn't say anything about pits.
Oh, okay.
Which is why this
Well,
is weird.
in that case, I think the barn is
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you go in the barn. There is a pit. So there is a pit that they have. There's actually 2 pits in the barn. They have pulled up the stuff to make the barn a big open space, and they have dug 2 pits. One is open and shallow, and it has been set up as like a fighting arena.
Nice.
They've set up boards and things like that, and there's some kung fu wooden practice dolls, or not dolls, but the wooden striking figure thing. What are those called? Let me pull up. Kung fu wooden dummy. Yeah.
The guys you hit in the movies, because
Yeah. Well,
this thing, the Murin Jean.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of those
Right.
poles with the sticks.
Yeah. Yep. So that thing.
Cool.
But there is another pit that is covered. It is covered with a grady, like a chain link fence put on its side, and then there's pallets over it. And then there's lights, and there's a ladder that is locked up. There's a ladder that is up on the side of the pit that you could lower into the pit. Yeah.
Could I is there enough of a gap somewhere that I could stick my phone in just to take a picture or a video of what's
Sure.
in there without lifting it up?
Yeah.
All right. I do so.
Okay. Do you look at the photo?
I do.
Give me a sand check.
Hooray. What's the repeat function again?
Just put up arrow.
Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure that's a fail.
I would hope so, unless your sanity is 7, or unless your power is 7.
It is very much it is a fail.
Okay. We'll roll. Oh, that's 6 sanity.
Hooray!
Are you gonna?
I've not hit it yet, but I'm close.
But
Okay.
that's isn't that in a
That's fight, flight, or freeze, unless you want to project that onto a bond.
Ooh. I'm gonna freak out and leave.
Okay. So G-Rat looks at his phone and then just runs. Drops the phone on the ground and runs out. Sue, what do you do?
Garrett. God damn it. I look at Wolfgang, and then he dropped the phone on the ground.
Mhm.
God damn it. Not this again. I reach and I'm going to take a look at it. I got it.
Give me a
I'll
sand
get-
check.
Yeah. Okay. 68. That's a pass.
Okay. 1. You see a person, a man, lying in sitting up along the side of the pit. He's wearing ragged pants and little else, and he has an eye in his chest, like a closed eye in his chest, and his skin. There are other parts of his body that look grossly mutated, like tumorous and molted. Or like he's molting almost, and but yeah, he one of his left eye is also grossly exaggerated, and his entire skull is beginning to look deformed, like he is in the slow process, and the eyes are closed. And this was like basically a flash photo in the pit, and yeah.
Does it look
Both
like,
at this point, the two of you can hear a stirring sound from the pit, like something beginning to move around in the pit. Wolfgang, you have not seen the picture yet.
I
I said a wolf.
Well, let's do one action at a time. So, Wolfgang, what is your action? As Sue looks at the photo and looks very grossed out by it.
I stick my head into the hole and look for myself.
Give me a sand check.
That's a 5.
Okay, so that's one sand.
All right.
And you can see the thing, the man down there. His eyes are open and he's looking at you, and he's beginning to pull himself up, and try and looking at you quite intently.
Sir, are you all right? What, sir? What's wrong with you?
He starts reaching towards you. He starts trying to climb up the side of the pit to get towards you.
Wolfgang.
And you notice his right arm is much larger than his left arm.
Okay, I recoil.
Okay.
I say, Sue, the guy down there, he's not quite right.
I know he's not quite right, honey. We got to get out of here.
Should we?
We should leave.
Should we record this? Here, I'll
Yes.
turn my phone camera on. Yeah, okay, all right. So I guess I run away, but like I run kind of backwards. I do want the camera on him.
He's in the pit, like he's not on the surface. You're on the surface.
I unfortunately assume he's going to pursue us and have the camera at the ready.
Okay. He does not get out of the pit. He cannot get out of the pit on his own.
Huh.
Let's get the footage. You've crossed the Rubicon now, honey. There's no going back. Let's get the footage and we get out of here.
Wait, Sue. Wait, give me, Sue. Wait, is this shit real?
Yeah, it's real, honey.
like the martial arts man put a tumor in a guy, and what the fuck are you talking about?
Does that look like prosthetics to you?
No.
There is shit out there, honey, that it will blow your fucking mind. And you just got to go with it.
But this is all fake. This is for content. I'm trying to learn about this shit for stupid fucking horror SCP bullshit. What? Oh, Jesus. Fine, let's go. Fuck.
You got footage? You got footage?
I got Ross, do I need to roll to get good footage?
You do. You did not. You were not in there very long.
Okay, all right. I roll to get with videography. I roll to get footage.
Well, for when you first put your head down, like this is the roll for that. And that would be like 5-10 seconds of footage.
Okay, sure. I got a 16 out of 80.
Okay, yeah, you got 10 seconds of footage of it. You know, you as you were looking at it, you're recording it, so you got a 10-second clip.
Okay, all right. That's short form content.
Meanwhile, G-Rat.
Yeah. So
you're in a house now.
Shit. What's the house like?
Yeah, it is a ranch house, and you are surrounded by boxes. You are in some sort of spare bedroom that has been turned into a storage room, and there you kind of ran through here, and you closed the door, and now it is still. You can hear the wind outside a little bit. It's a little windy today. But you are surrounded, and as you kind of like, you blacked out, kind of. You kind of like, don't know what exactly you saw, and that last 10 minutes gave you a panic attack, and you had to get away, and so you got into the house, and you closed the door. You closed it. Now it's quiet and still, and there's sunlight from the window, and there's just like dozens of cardboard boxes lining the walls. They are labeled FOIA, with a date on it.
What kind of dates?
Starting in like 1998, 1999, all the way to about 6 years ago.
Okay.
6 or 7 years ago, yeah. Is
there a bathroom? Is there a bathroom I can?
Yeah. You leave the room and you find a bathroom, and okay.
I'll wash my face and sort of stare in the mirror for a second and sort of try to like if there's a cup or something, I'll drink some water and try and sort of cool my head off for a second.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm here already. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of. I guess I'll gingerly double check that nobody else is in the house.
It seems very still.
Okay. All right. Is it mostly storage, or is there any rooms that
You've
seem
only
like
looked
they're-
in the bathroom in this house, or the bathroom and that one spare bedroom. You haven't
Okay.
like searched the house. You've broken out of your temp sand losses,
Okay.
basically.
All right.
So if you,
I'm going to gently and gingerly just sort of I will creep around to I will like at least sort of check to see if there's any doors that are open. I will sort of peek in, see what I can see without touching anything.
okay.
And if there's any doors that are closed, I won't try to open them.
Okay.
But then I'll sort of gingerly try to make my way sort of back outside.
There are 2 other bedrooms. Both of them actually have beds and look like they've been slept in on a semi-regular basis, at least. There's spare gym stuff here. There's stuff from the Ling Monastery dojo, like boxes of t-shirts and sweaters that they ordered, some merch. And there is the living room has like cups and beer cans and cigarettes and vape sticks or vape wands, discarded vapes, and looks like a socializing hangout area for the acolytes or somewhat, and the kitchen has some food, but you get a sense that this is a place where they do training here. This is like the place they go to cool down and recover from training, or like this general area is like the hardcore training area.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. And that's when you stumble, or you two. Do you look? If you look for G-Rat, you can see the door, the back door to the house swinging open, the ranch house.
Yeah. I'll say to Wolfgang, I'll say, welcome to the club, honey. We gotta go get G-Rat.
All right.
All right. So you find him, and you two can catch up with G-Rat at this point, if that's what you're all concerned with. All right. Yeah.
What I'm concerned with is so given how these guys are, and now I know shit's going bad, can I find like the katana that's inevitably somewhere in here, or one of the many katanas? Because I in college I learned a little bit of kendo because I thought it might impress Japanese girls. So my melee weapons is not terrible. So
okay.
I want a sword.
Yeah, there's a mall ninja katana you find. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Great. I clutch it and I hold it not that well, but surprisingly decently.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
All right.
Good thing. You're the ghost of you're the Onri. You're the ghost of Yotai. Yeah.
Yep.
I will eye my compatriot warily. Now that you have a sharp implement, is my did either of y'all bring back my phone, or do I got to go get that?
Yeah, we got your phone. Yeah.
All right. Dope.
I picked it up.
All right. I think I'll sort of flatly say, well, there's nobody here, so we should probably go.
There's one person here.
He ain't a person anymore. Well, these boxes, FOIA, I think that's Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's from the 90s. Do you think it
all the way to like 2017? I'll say.
Fuck this guy. Fuck. Let's take all the boxes and look through them and figure out what the fuck is going on here.
I'll basically grab the nearest one like randomly and just sort of flip it open and start looking at what's on top.
Sure. Lots of documents. If you want to, you could spend time here skimming this material. That's a bureaucracy or history would work. Military science, if anybody has it.
That's not good, but I do.
I'll do.
Well, it's a lot of it dealing with military records. I'll tell you that much for free. That's why military science would work for this.
I got success on bureaucracy.
Okay.
I'll try a history just to see if I can look for particular
Sure.
words.
Would a cult give any, just because we already have a success, would a cult give anything extra on these?
No.
Okay.
I think I just rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you roll a 1 or 100?
I don't know.
Looks
No,
like
yeah. That's a 1, yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, critical success. Yeah, you find a letter. He is finding a man. Let's see here. There is a person, a man by the name of. I definitely need more names. Lawrence Curtis, and is the one making all of these. Let's see here. Lawrence Curtis, making all these requests, and he is specifically, apparently, about 10 years ago, he honed in on something that happened in the early 50s in the military, some sort of operation in Antarctica relating to a place called Point 103. And Point 103 was a top secret operation, but some of it was declassified. And you find these abstract etchings that have been misclassified. They're originally classified. We also asked for information on the CIA support of abstract expressionist art. And you realize that this, with a critical success, this Lawrence Curtis realized that material from this military operation, this top secret military operation, Point 103, which was heavily redacted and some of it was just missing. But he somehow realized that some of this material from Point 103 was misclassified as abstract expressionist art. And you find these are etchings that are clearly etchings, like rubbings from like stonework, and they're these abstract geometric symbols and signs, and they, as you go through these boxes, some of these are Lawrence Curtis's work on. He believes that these are a system of writing from them. He doesn't describe who they are. They're writing, and he's translating it. But he, with your critical success, you realize he's made some sort of breakthrough in translating it. But those records are gone, or those, you have dozens of boxes, but you found the one that sort of like he something from the military in the 1950s he honed in on and realized it was misclassified, figured out where it was misclassified, asked for those, and since they were just misclassified as abstract art, released it to him, and he was able to realize its actual significance and was able to translate it. Damn. Now, what those things are and what the translation was is unknown. But this Lawrence Curtis guy knew. And this is all his work. This is like years of work. Over a decade, really.
Can we find any pictures of Lawrence Curtis and see if he's Baron Virgil?
Give me another bureaucracy check.
All right.
As a related thing, is there a name of
success? Sorry, yeah, keep going.
Sorry. Well, just I was wondering whether on the boxes on the outside or somewhere in the documentation, is there any sort of name or sort of the person who it's being delivered to or released to, according to the FOIA?
Well, Lawrence Curtis is the one making the request, and like,
okay,
to the office, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So Lawrence Curtis is writing to the office, and like, there's lots of letters back and forth between him and them. He's one of these guys that just makes a living out of making information requests from the government.
Cool.
I mean, not a living, but like it was clearly his passion, his obsession.
So I did succeed on bureaucracy.
Lawrence Curtis has gone missing, and is wanted for questioning for the death of his son.
His son, okay.
About 7 years ago, Lawrence Curtis's son, Steve, died under mysterious circumstances, and they are looking for him. The case has gone cold. He's not been charged with murder or anything like that, but like there are not sure how a young healthy man just collapsed like that.
Okay. Is Steve Curtis's mother alive or around?
She is. They divorced years ago, and she has since moved to Canada.
Okay.
She is somewhere in. You do not find her easily. Yeah, she is in Northern Ontario, I'll say.
Ooh. So I guess there would be pictures of this Lawrence Curtis guy in the newspapers if
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's Baron. Not
Okay.
he's not nearly as ripped as he used to be, but like that's yeah, he was a soft pudgy guy.
Baron is Steve Curtis is Baron.
Lawrence Curtis, but yes.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, Lawrence is okay. Yeah, because Steve's dead. Yeah.
So the timeline is Lawrence Curtis was researching this stuff.
Yeah.
Made a success. Then about 7 years ago, his son died under mysterious circumstances. He drops out of the radar, and then at some point he claims Frank Swanson's identity and renames himself to Baron Virgil, and starts a dojo here in the plateau, the Ling Monastery dojo.
Ooh. So he Dim Mocked his son? Jesus.
Perhaps accidentally.
Yeah.
Can we look up the news stories? Does it sound like it was just like were they fighting or
Yeah, they're very brief and not,
okay.
Police will look for father and death of son. No details because it's an ongoing investigation. If you know where Lawrence Curtis is, please tell us. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
All right.
I will check to see, like, looking around the areas that look like they were sort of lived in or like a living room area. Is there like a TV with like VHSs kicking around and stuff? Like,
no,
okay,
no VHS tapes.
Because I'm wondering whether or not if this is Lawrence Curtis's place, and he is now Baron Virgil, is there evidence of, say, an obsession with 80s action movies?
No.
Okay.
Is there anywhere on the property we haven't checked?
There are
out?
2 sheds.
Yeah. It's still no sign of anyone making an approach to the property. So yeah.
I'll suggest I watch for that while you two check out the sheds.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, you two. There's 2 sheds. Do you want to go to each one in turn, or do you want to both split up and take a shed?
I think we'll go. I think Sue is feeling sort of motherly towards Wolfgang as he's just joined the club.
And shed 1 or 2. One's on the left, 2's on the right.
Let's go to shed 1. And I'll just say to him, I say, honey, this is the time when you decide if you want to go down the rabbit hole. And none would cast blame if you wanted to walk away. It's a hard road, believe me.
Let's see what's in the sheds.
Okay.
I think so too. Okay.
You open up the shed 1. It is unlocked. It is some kind of mechanical room. There's a generator. There's cans of gas. There's tools to repair equipment. There's shovels, used pickaxes. Tool shed and maintenance shed, that kind of thing. Do you want to search it, or do you want to check out the?
Let's see if there's anything less mundane in the second shed first, and then
okay. Yeah. So you go over to the second shed. You open it up. There is a. It has been modified. There is a drain. There's drainage. There's concrete or tile. There's cleaning products at the side. There are a bunch of hoses and a big sink and a lot of cleaning products. And there is the smell of cleaning products and meat. There are dark stains on the floor. Yeah, the tile. Well, some you can kind of see like they didn't do a terribly good job doing this. And you can see actually on the floor, there's something wrapped in a bit of tarp, like some sort of long object. Yeah.
So look,
And it's kind of clumpy in places. Yeah.
Occam's razor says this is a murder cleanup shed. Am I crazy?
Yeah, you're not crazy. Something went down there. Something real nasty.
Do either of you have forensics?
No. I say you just keep the camera running. You can close your eyes if you want. I'm gonna open it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess because if this guy's face is the guy we saw in the video, we could, I don't know, leave an anonymous tip for the cops and get out of here. I don't know. Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, the cops. Yeah, they're not going to be too much use here. All right.
Let's see here. All right. So, what is it called? So there is a the long. So you unwrap the thing in the tarp.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So it's a combat, like a trident, a steel tiger fork. And there is a lot of meat and still hooked to it, meat and bone, that looks approximately human size. Give me a sand check for violence. Yeah. As there is a human finger skewered in it.
I passed.
Okay. 0 if you make it. Yeah.
I failed.
All right. That is going to be 2.
2. All right.
Meanwhile, G-Rat, there's a car approaching.
Oh.
Garrett, are you there? Chris.
One sec. Yeah, I am going to immediately text the other people and go, shit, there's a car apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna do we turn on any lights or anything when we were in the house?
No, it's daytime.
Okay, all right. In that case, yeah, I'm gonna go straight. Is there a back door to the sheds?
Not the sheds, no, they're just little sheds.
I guess my question is there a door out of the ranch house, like on a side that's not visible?
Yeah, the back door, the kitchen door, yeah.
All right. I'll go at the kitchen door. I'll scoot at the kitchen door immediately, and start hissing.
Yeah.
I'll be.
Yeah, if all of you drop what you're doing and start running, yeah.
I Naruto run into the woods away from this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wrap the. Do I have time to wrap the thing back up again?
That would be a dex times 5.
Oh no, forget it. No, I'll just sprint.
Okay. Athletics are dex times 5.
No idea. Okay.
For all of us?
Yeah, you're running away.
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah, no, fair enough.
That's definitely a fail for me.
Lost. Yeah.
Wouldn't you know what I failed?
Okay.
I'm winded and wheezing from like the first second of it.
Okay. So 2 of you failed in. Let's see here. Wolfgang failed.
Yep.
And Sue, did you succeed?
Oh, I passed. Yeah.
Okay. And G-Rad, did you succeed?
No.
Okay, so Sue, you're ahead of them, and you turn back and you can see your comrades are lagging behind. Yeah, and you can either you two can hide in the shed. You're behind the shed, or you can hope that they're not. Whoever is pulling in is not going to like check the back immediately. So. Are you going to hide? You going to keep running and hope they don't check the back immediately, or are you going to,
keep running?
You're going to keep running. Okay. All right. And let's see here. All right, give me one more athletics times 5.
Okay.
Or athletics or dex times 5 for both of you who failed. Or no, sorry, G-Rat, are you also going to keep running? Or are you going to hide behind the
Yeah,
shed?
I'm gonna keep reasonably attempt to.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But that is also a failure.
Yeah, this failure is slightly worse than the previous failure.
All right.
By 1. Yeah.
Both of you, ouch, lose 4 willpower as you are utterly exhausted by this. But fortunately, they do not check the back. They are grabbing things from the house. And so they do not come back there. But the 3 of you managed to get away. The 2 of you drenched in sweat. Your adrenaline racing as your heart pounding. But yeah, whoever went to the house was not checking the back. And that's the only thing that saved you.
That's good.
But yeah. So you're out of the house now. You're back at your car, which is on the other side of the hill. You 2 of you are covered in dust and sweat. Sue, you're kind of dusty, but otherwise you're fine. It's mid-afternoon now, say 3 o'clock. You have time to go to the hotel and clean up and make yourself presentable if you want, or what do you want to do?
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay. All right. So you all go back. You take some time to shower and make yourself presentable. I'll say it's like 5 o'clock now.
I want to call the guys to the.
Actually, let's take another quick break and get some more water, and I'll be right back.
Cool.
I was thinking, how do we confront him with what we've learned? Great TV.
I think, yeah, I mean, if we confronted him, and I mean, I don't know, if we like, we don't want to put ourselves in danger directly, but if we live streamed it on somebody's channel, so like we can't kill us in full view of the internet, right? And we could accuse him. It's a little corny, I have to admit, but what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna go back to that barn when it's nighttime and there's the guy with the arm that's wrong. Are we on board there that we're not?
Yeah, we're on board with that.
Okay.
What do you think? You think they were? He was in a fighting pit, right? Were they training against him?
That's the least horrible thing I can think.
If you guys start talking about it, I will like abruptly get up and start like pacing as if I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, G-Rat, you how you doing?
I don't know, man. What if we got him to teach us the Dim Mak, man? I mean, if it's real, like, maybe we can,
Are there people
somebody you want to Dim Mak?
Well, I mean,
cancer to?
Well, if it's real though, I don't know. They were talking about, the guy said he could do anything. Maybe you don't have to,
Dude, he either killed his son in cold blood or this thing is so dangerous that he did it accidentally. Do either of those sound like you would make a good teacher of this to you?
Could we?
I'm back, by the way. Yeah.
I don't know, man. What do you? How do you defend against the Dim Mak?
I sort of like glance knowingly down at my katana and shrug.
And the problem is that, like, you got that from the house, right? Like,
Oh, they had a lot of shit like that. Like, they ordered them all ninja katanas in bulk.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So
Do we see who was going through the house?
you did not. You just saw the car pulling up, and you did not, and you just booked it out of there immediately. So you don't know who went in there.
Okay, wait a minute. The guy said, what if it's not actually the Dim Mak? Like, what if just the words are important? What if you got to hear the words for it to work? So what if we get like noise canceling headphones?
Sure.
That's a great idea.
It's
Right.
okay. Point of order. It would be a great idea, but these guys on top of the devil stuff are also like martial artists, and we are not. So I think you might be overvaluing the noise canceling headphones.
I mean, like, I know how to deal with, like, I know how to leave a room. I just mean, like,
they know how to leave. Okay. Sorry, I want to be productive.
well, okay. Well, I guess the question, like, if we think they're just going to straight up kill us, like, just by showing up, like, I mean, I guess I'm trying to think of how to do this out of character. Like, my guy absolutely thinks he can defend himself in a fight because he's stupid.
Sure.
He's deeply riddled with toxic masculinity, so it's perfectly okay with the idea that he could probably, if it came down to it, at least evade the blow of a bunch of these acolyte guys. But the idea of being,
Then I think the headphones are a great idea.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about, like, I don't know what's going to happen during the demonstration. That's who is this person demonstrating on?
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
Yeah. I mean, best case scenario, an innocent, even not a human being is killed, even if it's.
Wait
not
a minute. I text Josh and be like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah. Hey, how's the story going?
Oh, it's great. Just wondering, what's your schedule like for the next couple days?
He gives you a schedule. You know, he's going to work. I'm back. You know.
All right. So he is not. This is not Josh who is going to be killed unless they plan to kidnap him later.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, look, how do we get this story out in a way that isn't overtly suicidal? Because look, at the end of the day, I'm here for the content. Even if all of the, no matter what devil nonsense, I want views, I want likes, I want redoots, whatever. How can we manage this in a way that's not that unsafe?
All right. If we're gonna live stream, what we got to do is get a camera we can set up with a decent angle, maybe more than one that we can hide sort of on the location, and have sort of doing it without them knowing for sure. I don't know if a live stream makes sense because we have to set it up and have to people like we need to be saving it to something else.
You're not supposed to live stream. Like that's
Okay.
they want you to edit it, and they have to take it. You know.
All right.
They want stuff that they can sell ad revenue to, and
Right.
you can't predict what a live stream is going to be. So it's
Exactly.
like, yeah.
Okay,
Sure.
but we gotta have a camera that can be uploading it. As
You can live stream to a private server, so the footage is saved no matter what happens to the camera.
That's the best case scenario.
Aaron was fine with us filming him, right? Like that's part of the deal.
No, you're going to be the center audience for this. Yeah, he wants to show his techniques to the world, apparently.
All right.
So we can set it up. So the question really is, how far do we want to push him? Like if he does a post demonstration interview, are we going to ask him, tell us about Lawrence Curtis, tell us about Steve Curtis?
Maybe we could start subtly and ask him about like whether he's into art.
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah.
To it. Yeah.
Oh, what I have. Okay. All right. Hear me out. What if we say that Kara Swanson told us, like, that he's Lawrence Curtis and he killed his son? Like, what if
That is
we?
an excellent idea. Yes.
Yeah. We just throw Kara right under the bus. Say that we have this info. She gave it to us, and we confront him with it on camera and see what he says.
The subtle thing maybe is we can ask whether or not it's dangerous to know the Dim Mak because you might accidentally kill somebody. Or like just ask, could you accidentally kill somebody? And see
All
how
right.
he...
Let's do that first.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't pop the lid off it, we go for my thing, and I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you're getting your noise canceling headphones before the meet?
Yeah, I'll get like earbuds or something that
Yeah,
have like
yeah.
one of those like
Yeah.
anti...
Yeah. You get your Pixel Buds or AirPods or whatever. Yeah.
Waste too much time trying to pick brands.
Oh yeah. Well, you just have to go to the Best Buy and see what they have. Like you don't have time to do too much.
More
shopping.
time getting distracted.
Yeah. You're on a deadline. Deadline, am I right? So
One quick thing that I want to do, which Phenomen-X might not like, is I do want to send a quick text to some old streamer friends. Can I like set up like give someone access to this live stream who shouldn't have it, like sort of like so that this gets out even if I don't, and even if Phenomen-X wants to I'm not saying that this is not what Phenomen-X would want me to do. I understand that.
Yeah.
And
It's a contractual. It's a breach of your contract, and you would lose all your payment and definitely get sued and blacklisted.
But if you suggest that you might
before,
if you get caught doing it,
that's fine. Well,
okay, give me a sand check for helplessness.
Okay, yeah.
You're putting your career and reputation into the hands of Howls at Moon 69 or whatever.
That's that's a successful sand check.
Goku Rockstar 420 is or no, what's the name of the streamer who you're entrusting your life to?
Oh god. I guess Spoopy Ghost 67, and they've been Spoopy Ghost 67 for ages, but they're really loving the 67 thing.
Okay, wow, a millennial who digs that. Okay, you made questionable choices.
Look, Spoopy Ghost and I go way back. I trust Spoopy Ghost.
It's the fact that they like that meme is
oh sure, yeah.
Questionable judgment,
no, I get it.
So
the name is actually a reference to the original air date of Cat Spa in Star Trek.
Wow. Okay. All right. Sure. The hardcore Trekkie. Okay.
Yeah. So just 10 seconds. I have my father-in-law's company was incorporated in 1967. So I went to class a whole bunch of days wearing a shirt that said 67 on it, and my students all loved it. And at first I didn't know why, but I just wrote it. So you know what?
Aww.
Good. Nice. Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Let's keep going.
All right. So the three of you go to the dojo, and there are two vans there waiting for you, and the acolytes are piling into them with duffel bags filled with things, and they are all dressed with headbands on. They're all wearing their martial arts uniforms. And Baron is there and clasps you on the back. He's like, "Aha! Yes, we shall ride out." And you can see the power of the Dim Mak and the power of transcendent kung fu in action.
Real privilege, Baron.
Yes, we must cleanse the streets of scum, and so he. Get you all in the van. There's some acolytes. One of them's driving. There's another backup van full of acolytes, and they're all giddy with anticipation. And he says the first thing he turns to Yusu. He's like, "Do you know what a trap house is?"
A trap house? Well, let's say I don't. What is it?
Trap house. It's criminal slang for a place where drugs are used and sold. It is a den of evil and scumbags. And there's one not far from here. And we're going to evict its scummy residents, one way or the other. And I've decided. It turns out they have hostages there. I have been told, and we're going there to rescue them.
Okay.
And the police will do nothing. So yeah, you can all give me human checks.
Yeah. Just so we're clear, I do have my katana on me.
Yeah, they don't. No one even questions it. Like
Yeah.
you could just wear it on your belt, and they'll be like, "Yeah, that's a good one, bro."
I fail my.
That's the Dragon's Sigh. That's that's a good brand. Yeah, it's got a rainbow colored blade. It's very cool. I cut an apple in half with one of mine. Yeah, I couldn't find it. Yeah, it looks kind of like that way. Oh yeah, you customize the drawstring, so it's very fat. Yeah. Yeah,
I very.
You put some grip tape on it. Oh yeah. You need the grip tape onto the handle of your katana.
Of course.
Yeah. All right. Did anyone make their?
I made mine. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a sand check.
Yep. Success.
Okay. No sand loss, but like, there is a steely madness in his eyes. And you notice there are ripples under the skin of his biceps, and his eyes sort of like briefly vibrate. Something is happening to him. Only Sue saw that because only Sue made the human check.
Yeah, but did we all hear him ranting about the trap house?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, did we get Felix's number from him?
Sure. You gave him his number, or Wolfgang got his number.
Was there an exchange?
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I assume so. Unless, yeah.
So I'll casually ask whether or not I can use your phone, because I presume that's where the number is stored.
Sure. Yeah, I could also just text it to you if you want to use my phone, I guess. But I could give you the number, whatever.
Okay. All right. Doing that, I will. Well, my dude has a phobic response to his phone now for a little bit.
Weird.
The
phone's where the evil lives. I don't like that. Yeah.
Yeah. You got to look at it to delete it.
Mm-hmm.
But I will text to that number. If anybody's in any, trying to think, should I be subtle or no? Okay, since I'm texting, I will text Felix, like, if you know anybody in any trap houses tonight, they got to get out like ASAP.
Okay. Jesus. What's your criminology at?
70.
As the lawyer in your brain goes, this is a good idea. You should do this. This is definitely warning a drug dealing gang that their trap houses are going to get raided. Is definitely, you should keep posting that shit. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Well, the main thing is I don't want them to get fucking Dim Mak.
Okay, whether or not Felix sees that in time, whether or not Felix knows what the fuck trap house you're talking about, whether or not he passes that on, you have just exponentially made tonight more chaotic. So,
I'm certain. I mean,
okay,
If you want me to like roll criminology to phrase it in a way that's more
it cannot be phrased. You have okay. All right. There's no like squaring the circle.
All right.
You have warned the Breaking Bad contingent of this game in like an armed response. Yeah. It's gonna go great. You're going right to the front line. Yeah. What could go wrong?
I'm gonna say to Baron, obviously I don't see this going on. I say, and you're just gonna give him a scare, right? You're not gonna hurt anybody, are you?
It depends on what they do. I have an obligation to protect people who are being held hostage. I will not be denied.
Because I'm not doing a shoot no snuff film here, Baron. I mean, this is
It's
I
not
gotta
a
sell this
snuff
to
film.
Hulu, right?
Yeah. It's a battle. It will be a fairly fought exchange of yes, it will be justifiable. I am standing my ground.
Well, technically, we're going to their ground, and kind of seems like you're going to raise it.
I'm a warrior, and I have transcended the laws of man.
Yeah, I feel that some way sometimes as a reporter too. But okay. And I give a look to the others to try and give them some warning, but they're so wrapped up in their phones for some reason that
yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's not a very long drive. They know how to get there, and you hear loud music being blasted. It's a 2-story house in a rundown neighborhood. There are lights on. There's some people on the front porch. It looks like kind of like a party's going on, but it's hard to tell. But like the back van, you can see the acolytes like get out in advance and start like running around to flank and like surround the building. And they have like crossbows and spears and like swords and throwing knives, bandoliers of throwing knives. And they're Naruto running, looks like, through the bushes of the other houses and stuff like that. And like some people, and there's some people on the porch like, what the fuck's going on? This is weird. But like your van pulls up in front of the house and you just get out, and Bear and Virgil and his crew start sauntering up the front door. There is and you can stop. Tell me if you're acting, otherwise.
I am going to be specifically standing in a place where I can get like a 3/4 shot of both. Like I want to get a sideways shot of Baron's profile and the profile of whoever comes out the door, such that I am not going to be in front of the door in any way, shape, or form.
Okay. You're off to the side. I get it. Yeah.
We want Garrett to be our, because you're the face, right? You're the reporter. So
we're just watching him do the thing right now. This is
yeah. Wolfgang's recording you watching what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming Wolfgang's still wanting to be the camera operator for this.
I mean, so Wolfgang was thinking about something a little more sinister. Wolfgang was wondering, like, is there a way that like Wolfgang could try to get an angle where like maybe like that doesn't get the ground in view? So like if murders happen, it's like deny, like I don't necessarily want to put this on YouTube, but like is there a way that I could film this even if it came to blows so that I wouldn't get put on a list for posting it somewhere? Or not that many lists. Like I'm
it's not how that works. Like you either post it or you don't. Like there's no like angle that's like legally safe other than not showing it.
Sure. Well, I mean, like I definitely don't want to like show like obviously murdered bodies on the ground.
Well, I mean, you either document it or you don't.
Okay,
like
then
I
document it. Then I guess I have to work my magic in the editing.
You can always edit around the murders. If you learn one thing from Phenomen-X, you can edit around the murders. And
then you know what? Then all right. Then I'm trying to do my best work. This will be my opus.
Okay, yeah. So you're gonna, Sue, what about you?
I mean, I'm encouraging Garrett to like be in frame though, because I
Or you could I can be in frame. I just want to specify, like, in terms of angles, I am in a place where if someone wants to do something,
Like, sorry, I thought you meant camera angles.
Like I'm like I'll be like, clearly you can triangulate such that I'm looking at the Baron while he's doing it.
Exactly.
You're out on the front yard.
And that's what Sue would be making sure
there's like 4 people on the front porch. They were talking, hanging out. one of them, two men, two women, and Baron starts walking up to the front door. These people are in the way, and he bells out his challenge and saying that Carol's on it being held there against her will. You need to let her go. And it's like, and the guy's more or less like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna," And he shows a gun in his waistband, and Baron just is about 12 feet away, but moves with like inhuman speed and just like lunges at the man and touches him, and the man dies. He falls to the ground, and that's when the shit hits the fan. And all of you give me sand checks for violence, because Baron is showing off the death Dim Mak, and it's fucking working.
All right, that's a success.
Okay, that's 1 if you succeed.
Success.
Okay, that's 1.
Can I roll my cinematography to like have gotten like
Sure.
a view of that? That's
Yeah.
Absolutely uncontroversial. Like definitely got the supernatural aspect.
I mean, you can roll cinematography.
Okay.
Tell me what you roll, and we'll
Sure.
see what you.
79 out of 80.
Okay. What you get is, it looks like what it is. You do see that he moves faster than he should, and before the man has a chance to pull the gun out, and that it's a light tap to the neck, and he does get close, and you can see him moving his lips quite clearly in 4K, actually 5.7K. You're using a very high res camera,
Of course.
but like, yeah, but things are happening extremely fast. People start screaming, and that's when the arrows start launching into the house. People start screaming as the acolytes start launching volleys of crossbow and bow shots in through windows, and then others of them start screaming and charging with spears, as the largely unarmed group of the trap house, some of them have guns, but not all of them. Some of them are just here to party or hang out, or don't know what the fuck's going on. But there are some MMA fighters here from the Iron Circle gym, and everyone needs to give me an athletics or a dodge check.
Hooray.
Ooh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
That is a failure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. If you fail, you will take damage. Yes. Oddly enough, you were in a war zone, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is going to be 8 damage.
To who?
To Wolfgang. He's the one who failed, right?
All right.
yeah.
So
I also failed, so
Okay, I'll roll for you as well.
So that would leave me with 4 HP. I'm still conscious, right?
Yeah, you're still conscious until you get 2. So what happens is you get grazed by a shot, and shrapnel hits you, and then you get knocked to the ground by someone bum rushing in. You can hear screams coming in. Basically, yeah, shrapnel and being knocked to the ground and hitting your head on the concrete of the sidewalk.
Are you sure I was only grazed with 8 damage?
You were hit by multiple things.
Okay.
You got between one of the acolytes and one of the guys with a gun. And,
okay. All right.
Yeah. So
I failed too, Ross.
all right, you take 6 damage. As a
That makes me unconscious.
Okay, that puts you at 2.
1.
Okay, yeah, you fall down. You only get 7 hit points. Damn. All right.
I only have 9. What am I taking?
You failed as well?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You all failed.
Yep.
You also take 6. Damn, this is brutal.
Hooray. All right.
Yeah. So this is a melee. This is like a fracas, and all 3 of you are just left on the ground. You don't get very far. You don't see what happens inside the house. But you 911 calls are heard. Ambulances show up. So you lose track of Baron Virgil, oddly enough, and all of you go to the hospital. Oddly enough, and but each of you heals 2 hit points from being treated. So yeah, it was very a brief fight for you. As the initial volleys, they had submachine guns and shotguns, or they had pistols and shotguns. They didn't have submachine guns, but yeah, they had a lot of guns. The acolytes had their weapons, and Baron Virgil had the death touch. You are in and out of consciousness for the rest of the night. Because I assume, well, one of you passed out and the other 2 had 2 hit points. I guess, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to fast forward too much. Like,
I had 3 hit points, so I'm still conscious.
Yeah,
I have 4 hit points.
Yeah, so Sue's unconscious. Yeah, so that's if you.
All right.
So that's the path. If you decide to, like, all right, this is enough. I don't want to die. Yeah.
So like I'll start trying to drag Sue out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you wanted to, if one of the people who's still conscious wanted to, like, keep going on and see Baron, what happens to Baron, you can. But
that's Wolfgang's responsibility here.
All right, Wolfgang, you were
time
still
for
conscious,
interviews
right?
is over.
Yeah.
With her last breath, Sue says, "Chase the rabbit, honey."
She's not dead. She's not dead, but like,
Yeah, you know what? Wolfgang was considering just escaping, but with Sue,
Sue just gave her life for the story.
No, Sue's still alive. If she has one hit point.
Yeah. So knowing that Sue valiantly sacrificed, her life, because I have no idea. Right?
That's fair. Yeah.
I try to. I know that this will get out because of my very poorly thought out contingency, but I'm greedy and I want more.
Sure. All right. So
I text Spoopy Ghost and I say, you'll love this next part.
Okay. you press in, and after recovering from that, the door has been kicked open, and you see a pile of bodies on the floor. You can't tell how they died. There are acolytes there's at least one dead acolyte on the ground. Some are wounded. And there are people who have been. There's one guy who was literally speared to a wall. Other people have been shot. Looks like friendly fire, perhaps. Some people with no visible wounds. But you could follow the sounds of the fighting, and you press on into the second story of the house, and there you can see Baron is at a door that is holding against him as he's trying to knock it down. There's blood over him. There's a hole in his chest, or a big blood stain on his chest. You can't tell if it's somebody's blood on him or if it's someone shot him. But you give me an alertness check.
Oh, I'm bad at those. Okay.
Okay.
That's a critical failure.
Okay. You're watching blood from a wound on your forehead bleeds, and you're blinded by your own blood. So you hear this inhuman roar. You don't see what happens, but the door gets knocked down. You hear screaming coming from inside. You wipe the blood from your eyes. Do you go in the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the camera definitely. I hold the camera out in front of me just in case. So my priority is making sure the camera gets it. I want to see it too. I'm here, but yeah.
Give me a sand check.
Okay. That's a pass.
Okay. That will be 3 sand.
Okay.
You see a man, there is blood spatter on the wall. You can see Baron has taken a shotgun blast to the chest, but he is still standing. The man on the ground holding a shotgun is quite dead. There is a terrified young woman screaming. She does not look like she was a hostage. It's kind of hard. I mean, she's not chained up or anything. I mean, maybe she was. You can't tell. But Baron is muttering something to himself as he falls to his knees, clutching his chest, and you can see his body is writhing. Something is happening to him. but you can't quite make out what he's saying.
Like, is it like how much? Like, is it writhing in a way that a human body could not writhe?
Doesn't look. I mean, do you have first aid or medicine or anything like that?
I'm going based off vibes.
Probably not.
Okay. All right. I want to set the phone down so it still has the angle, and then I want to run out of the house.
Oh, so you put the camera down. Okay, yeah. All right. So you run out of the house. So what the camera sees is Baron transforms. His body turns into this. It just congeals into this flesh slime. Eyes start sprouting on it, tendrils. It goes over the body of the man with a shotgun, and there's this horrific sucking sound. At this point, you can hear cop cars and ambulances start pulling up as the fighting has died down, and then the woman is screaming, and she jumps out the window to get away from this thing, and she, you hear this horrific crunch outside, and the thing just slides out of frame. So
hell yeah.
Give me a sand check for watching that.
Okay, all right.
You do watch that later on. I'll let the Alice. Yeah.
So let's see. Yeah, that's a pass. That's 54 out of, I guess I would have had 60 left. So yeah.
All right, that's 2 sand for making it.
All right, and does that happen? And that's so since that's not 5 at a time, that's not any.
Nope.
No. All right.
Yep. All right. So the two of you wake up in the hospital. Wolfgang, do you tell them about the footage? Do you say, "Hey, you want to check this out?"
Of course I do.
Okay. So Sue, you wake up in the hospital. Give me a con times 5 check.
Yeah, that's right, because I have a permanent injury, right?
Yep, permanent injury.
Yeah. Failure.
Okay. So we can work it out later, but yeah, you'll get a permanent injury of some kind. You will be lose points in a stat. It kind of makes sense. Obviously, dex or strength or con any of them would make sense. But you will be in the hospital for quite some time. Wolf, I think actually, G-Rad, you also have to do that because you also got below half too.
I got below half.
Yeah. So yeah, give me a con times 5 check.
Oh, I also got below half. Should I do a con times 5 check?
2 or half? I think it's 2.
I think
That's
it's
a fail.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll look it up. I mean, I can look it up if you want to use your character again. There's rules in the agent handbook about like permanent injuries. Like there's certain things that can happen to you when you get a certain low amount.
Yeah, I got to do. Yeah, it's 2.
Okay, it's 2. Okay, so you two are fine. I mean, fine.
However, no, I made a sand check for the initial like dim macking of the guy, but
yeah, if you want to watch the footage, that's just one more sand check.
Well, I was wondering about a sand check for the overall fracas.
No, that covered the.
Okay, all right,
because you checked out of the fracas pretty early.
Okay, because I did fail. That is the thing.
Oh, okay, that's D6. Yeah. Okay. So 6.
So okay, all right. That definitely makes. Well, I did run away anyway, so
yeah,
that does make sense. But that also puts me past my breaking point.
You'll have a permanent disorder.
Hooray!
I passed the sanity for watching the footage.
Okay, I think that's 2.
2, yeah.
And so yeah, that is your involvement of the story of the Dim Mak practitioner. The Phenomen-X people, it becomes this actually what happens, it becomes this true crime thing, and Phenomen-X actually does not air the footage. They especially the stuff you got at the end. Yeah, I don't know how they would handle that. No, I would say they reveal a lot of it. And yeah, let's see.
My editing skills are excellent. That's why they hired me.
Yay, sorry. so yeah, they don't show the monster footage. That they take out the supernatural stuff. But like Lawrence Curtis is a man who killed his son, and then became obsessed, and it does become a true crime thing. And you're actually paid a lot more to not to mention anything about the unnatural stuff, but they give you a bounty for it. So they find you, actually ask you to, they seized all these documents. They want you to research it again. All these FOIA documents. They're really interested in them. And since you have firsthand experience with this guy, you're the subject matter expert. So that will be, you're no longer, so it'll be a while before you go back to Phenomen-X. But they're quite interested in this material. And for the guy in the barn, they claim he wasn't there when they got there. So but that's the secret of the Dim Mak, apparently. So questions, comments. I hope you enjoyed what you did.
That was so much fun. So cool. Yeah,
I had a great time.
So to explain a little bit behind it, actually Caleb Stokes helped me with this one. I came up with the tagline because I watched this thing about Count Dante on that Napoleon Bonaparte channel, and I was like, okay, what if that's the next Phenomen-X story? And Caleb's like, well, it can't actually be the Plateau of Ling or anything about Eastern or like martial arts, or there can't be any Cthulhu martial arts or anything like that. It has to be something different that they lie about and claim is actually ancient, Chinese secrets. That's how it works, because that people won't believe. So if you're up on your Delta Green lore, 0.103 is the Antarctic base that the Karatekia built to excavate the Mountains of Madness. And the Delta Green sent in a team in the 50s to stop the Argentinians from continuing it with their Karatekia allies. And so this Lawrence Curtis was this crank who was conspiracy Alex Jones, Art Bell kind of conspiracy theorist, but he kept making Freedom of Information Act requests to get information. He heard about 0.103 in some unredacted document, and was trying to figure out what the fuck it was. He thought it was, the Greys or something. And but then he realized some of the documents of that 0.103 were misclassified as abstract expressionist art. And so he got those. And then once he had and these were etchings from the Elder Things in their city, and he had access to software and translation, and somehow was able to translate the Elder Thing language, or at least part of it. And the Elder Things, they originated all life on this planet. They created the Shoggoths, which created us, evolved from us, or evolved into us. And so he found the source language of biology and was able to figure out a word that would kill people when he spoke it. And that's the Dim Mak, and he used it on his son by accident and was devastated by guilt, and he started using it to just get by, kill people and take their stuff and just live. But then he realized he could just build up a new life and start over. And the more he used it, the more unhinged he became, the more grandeur of delusions, and the more he was becoming more Shoggoth like. His body was slowly turning into a Shoggoth. As the word is actually just turn yourself into a defective Shoggoth, which kills you. But if it doesn't kill you, it gives you weird mutated tumors. Well,
one of the things that occurs to me is that, like, if you tell that to a human being, the part of the brain and the ears and the auditory system that processes that signal will presumably start dying before the rest of it, right?
Okay, yeah.
And so that could be one of the reasons that it's messing up, is that it's you're causing a localized death that does not.
Yeah. Well, he's also learning the thing for life too, to like make himself bulletproof or whatever. But obviously, it's just make yourself into a living Shoggoth.
Yeah.
And so he, like, the guy in the barn was Frank Swanson, and he was he used a light version, quote unquote light version of the Dim Mak to make him into like immortal punching dummy. So all the acolytes have murdered this guy, and he just keeps coming back. And so so the acolytes believed in him, but they were just he never taught the Dim Mak to anybody else because he was terrified of someone else having that. And
that brings up an interesting question of how do you teach that without killing them?
Well, you read the language. You just read it. You don't actually speak it to anybody. You just read the Elder Things languages and just figure it out in your head.
That's maybe this is a potential risk with it, though. This is just something that's occurring to me, is that like if you're reading it, you're still processing it with your Shoggoth brain.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but like that just made him crazy. Like that just made him that was making him mentally unstable. But like that's why he accidentally used it on his son without understanding it. It's very incomplete, right? So he figured out one or two things, and
I do have one question. So none of us actually had any martial arts skills. If we had, were these guys like obviously hacks not doing martial arts well, or were they like at least
they were like basic stuff? Like it was like strip mall dojo like level,
sure.
Like not actual like pretty something you could do if you spend a year watching YouTube videos on how to do martial arts and went to a couple strip mall dojos yourself. Like he was not a very good martial artist. He just had inhuman speed and the killing word.
Right.
So,
nice.
Which is a real good way to win a fist fight. It turns out if you could just push an off button on somebody, it's way better than having to punch them in the face. But that was it. He was very Steven Seagal-esque, but if Steven Seagal actually was had the killing word from Dune, I
just really thought the collision of the old school mythos stuff and the goofiness and utter ridiculousness of Dim Mak. I just thought it worked so well.
Yeah, the Patu of Ling thing was all just like a red herring. He just read that on YouTube.
Well, I thought you were going for a because Ling comes up in Mounds of Madness as adjacent to Kadath, right? And so you could probably go like through sort of transitive property that like 0.103 is in Kadath or adjacent to Kadath, like Ling is adjacent to Kadath.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, Caleb, they're like, oh no, he just knows the Elder thing. There's a guy. Oh, that's a good idea. he just has an off switch for everyone. Yeah, he just has to say the word.
It's sort of a scenario that wouldn't really work for Delta Green, but works so good for Phenomen-X.
Yeah.
Lightness to it.
Yeah, if Delta Green agents got this lead, it's like, okay, let's just fucking kill the guy.
Yeah,
exactly.
It would be sure shotgun scenario sized.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, if this shotgun scenario contest was still going on, I probably would have written this up and submitted it. But But yeah, it's just that. It's just a guy being a dick. Because he's crazy with grief and turned it into megalomania and blaming other people, and just a downward spiral. So Count Dante actually did have a dojo fight, like where someone got killed. He and his acolytes actually raided another dojo in Chicago, and like a dude got killed from a spear wound. Like this is a thing. Like the 70s, like Count Dante was a wild motherfucker. He may have like steal from the mob, and like he was a deeply weird man. That's why I put in the sub about him picking a fight with a drug gang, because Count Dante kind of picked a fight with a mob.
It's not a good idea. All right, nice.
Yeah.
My favorite joke about Count Dante is that the Dim Mak is real. It's called a gun.
yeah. It's true. Yeah. I wanted something a little unusual. So and this is perfect. Yeah, like I said, it's perfect for Phenomen-X. So
the only thing you'll be buying is death.
But the world of fake martial arts I find it fascinating. There's so many charlatans.
I'm gonna go down the rabbit hole on that.
Oh yeah. There's like that Napoleon Bonaparte's a good starting point, but there's other people who cover that stuff too. But like it's like there's a whole thing about like Tai Chi is like kind of is a fake martial art. It's like and there's this whole video of like a kind of mediocre average MMA fighter in China just picking fight with Tai Chi masters and just kicking their asses. Like it's great shit. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you're having good holidays. And thank you
as
for
well.
supporting Role Playing Public Radio. I'm gonna try and get a new Mega Dungeon Meandering episode out this week, and of course get back to RPPR actual play. And
is Mega Dungeon Meandering? You're still on Moria, is it?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool.
We recorded the second episode. I just need to like edit it and get it make the video for it and all that jazz. So
nice. I am enjoying it specifically just like how do you do something for because it sounds like a cool dungeon, and I'm enjoying you two talk about it.
Oh yeah, no, it's how to do it right. I mean, especially the contrast between fucking Moria and the Rifts books I did for After Hours this month. It's like holy shit, day and night. Like here's how not to cover this type of thing, and here's how to actually go. Hell, it's unpleasant and you catch on fire and it's awful and there's nothing to do here. It's like, great, thanks, Palladium.
Who wrote Moria again? Was it
Gareth Hanrahan?
Have you read the other Mega Dungeon he did, the Stone Thief?
No, I didn't because one of my friends said he was going to run as a campaign, but then he never did.
Eventually, they would be interesting to look at to compare in comparison.
Yeah. After we're going to do like probably 3 more episodes on Moria. And so I have to read that off to see which book really catches my eyes.
The Content Mines of Moria.
Yeah, no, well, I love talking about Mega Dungeon, so there's an endless amount of them. So, but anyway, I need to go. I need to eat dinner.
This was fantastic. Yes, thank you.
Great. All right, cool. Good to see you. All right, great play to you, especially from all the way down there in Australia. Hopefully it's warmer there than it is here. It dropped like 30 degrees in one day here, from 66 to like 36. So cool. My wife loves it.
Well, hey, happy wife,
she does
happy
not.
life.
They do not.
Okay.
Yeah. Maddie does not care for the cold and the ice and the snow. Anyways, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. All right, bye.
Bye.